it doesn't strike the channel, but it's like a copyright infringement, and they steal the money of the stream.
You could avoid that by downloading the new one.
Oh, the actual one? Or I can just talk over this one, maybe.
Yeah, lamp shading. That's the way to go.
I'll definitely not get a strike.
Just people have to talk the entire time, or else we'll get the strike.
Yeah.
We want to keep.
Let us please keep the 2 cents. It's all money. Oh,
all right, that might have been enough.
Maybe.
Okay, we've made it almost a minute now into the stream, which is a good amount. Now there's only about 2 hours and 59 minutes to go. So we got to fill. We got to think of stuff to talk about. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, YouTube says 6 watching. That's pretty good off the bat. I don't think you even tweeted about the show today. You already got 6 people in here.
I tweeted. I just didn't tag you guys because I have an old phone that is trash, and it won't let me tag. It won't let me bookmark. It won't let me DM. So I only DM when I'm on my computer. Today I was drawing, so it wasn't by my computer.
That sounds like the holy grail of phones. We should all go back to flip phones. Fuck the smartphone. It's a spy device anyway.
Yeah. That might be coming.
Oh, now I can hear you. My headphones went out during the intro.
You were saying that might be coming?
You were just disassociating from trauma.
I was. The trauma of the show.
You're back now. That's one of my nuggets is Britney Spears, because she freaked out again. And I just took a moment to just contemplate her. She really went from really high to really low. I feel sorry for her. But you know what they said go ahead. You're gonna say something.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I mean I think she's been through just unspeakable shit basically, and she doesn't even know how to talk about it because
it's like what they do with Kanye. Yeah, they said because she has like a conservatorship, which I don't even know what that is, other than it's like she has a hand.
Someone has the power of attorney thing.
It means even if you're an adult, you have no control over your status and finance. It's basically you're a slave. It's really fucked up.
She's like kind of under house arrest a little bit, and she didn't do anything wrong other than they say she's crazy, but they didn't do anything. Supposedly, they did nothing to even like prove that she's crazy, other than obviously she's a little crazy.
Well, I mean,
because chicken or the egg kind of thing.
It could totally be that fucking rage bait shit that people do where they like poke you and then you react and then they're like, see, you're crazy. And it's like, just being a cunt and now look at you.
I think it's that. I mean, did you see the stuff in the Epstein files where people are speculating she was the Snow White person, where she was?
Oh no, yeah, that's too bad.
That whole system when she was really young, and they probably did the whole conservatorship. Oh, she's totally crazy to shut her up.
Wait, it's been 3 weeks of this horrible.
Take another look at it. Go ahead, sorry.
I was about to say that it feels like she was an MK Ultra level experience.
Yeah, that was one of the tweets. Was like her getting like a trigger word and her just acting really weird for like 30 seconds in the middle of an interview, like 60 minutes.
Can you imagine like all this stuff that is coming out insane, but like actually seriously talking about the MK Ultra?
So much like feels real now. Yeah, because there is like one of the things was there's Michael Tracy. I'm not going to start this is just for our weeks. We'll get through our weeks. You guys know how we do it on my channel. I run a tight ship. Very fascist. We're gonna blast through our weeks.
Your channel.
And then we're gonna get straight to nuggets, but we're getting a preemptive nugget dump right now. But yeah, there's a guy named Michael. I think it's Michael Tracy. I think on YouTube.
That's a Twitter person.
I'm worried it's the wrong guy now, but he says it's mass psychosis that there isn't a satanic pedophile cult running the world, and that it's like embarrassing for people to like believe that. And I was like,
but I
don't know,
but that could possibly be true though. That actually could. We don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Who knows what reality is? You could be the only person. I could be the only person and you guys are fake. Like that could be real. We could
Yeah.
be reality could
No.
not exist, and we could be in some fucking group hallucination, and demons are like, ha ha ha, ha, he thinks classical physics is real.
Yeah.
Well, anything could be real, but I think too many bad things have happened as a result of people being like, well, I don't know what's true, so I'm not going to have an opinion. And I'm kind of
Sure.
past that. I think it's fair to be open-minded towards like, oh, any of us could always be like 5% wrong. Don't be 100%. My way is the way. But at this point, I feel like I
Yeah.
am personally like, objective evil does exist. These are fucking demons. I have an opinion.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, you know what I was thinking is because he'll say it's like a witch hunt, I guess. You know, that would be a bad example of mass psychosis. And you have a witch hunt and a bunch of innocent people get killed or burned at the stake, you know? It doesn't feel like that's happening. Like if they arrest Bill Gates, that would be a good thing. So that's more
Yeah.
like it's not a witch hunt. You know, there might be a point like when it would become a witch hunt. But
Sure.
it doesn't feel like
It could become one, but we're not at that point yet.
There's another layer of it where it's just Illuminati serpent shedding its skin, and all we're getting is dead skin. You know what I mean?
And some of that feels like evidence that you want to be like, well, what about this? And what about this? And what about this? Like even like videos and the situation for Britney Spears. You're just like, what about that?
Yeah.
What about this? What about this? And what about this?
I mean, everything that's happening right now, I think it is real and significant. I think there's a desperate trying to make it seem like nonsense or a psyop, but like, look,
yeah,
before Christmas, I told you guys, there's a astrology wise shit will be going down end of February all through March. Like when we get through March, we'll essentially be in a whole new world. Like that's what I said. And it's
interesting.
It is all
there are
happening.
things because they're talking about aliens and then the latest, but so here I do think this wasn't in the nuggets, but the new thing is they're like, and they're worried. The White House is worried about disclosure because they think it's not all aliens. It might actually be demons. And I'm like, they know that that's what everyone's been saying. Like aliens wasn't working. So that almost makes me still more suspicious because it's like everyone knows that it's demons and not aliens. But if they say it, because they know that we know that, so then they say it, then it becomes what they actually want, which is the distraction, you know, is what they want.
Well, so are you saying that if we're like, they're all demons, fuck you, and then they're like, well, we think some of it might be demons, but these guys are actually from the Reticuline system, Nebula 7.
Yeah. They're like, whatever you think, it's that. Whatever would interest you the most, that's what it is. That's what we're going to disclose. So start paying attention now.
What I feel like is going to happen and what is going to be so fucking beautiful, this aliens long con has been baked in the background for so long. I genuinely think whatever they're going to try, whatever they're going to twist it, no one's going to fucking fall for it. The veil's going to lift. And everyone's going to finally see the fucking Watchers for who they are. And they'll be like, oh, so this is reality. Genuinely. I think if that doesn't happen this year, then it's never going to happen. But
I do agree insofar that I don't think anyone would be shocked at aliens anymore. I think we're at the point where if the aliens are just leaving us alone, it's like, oh, they exist. Cool. Okay. What about arresting people? What about fucking our political problems and the Epstein files? I don't give a fuck about aliens. Fuck that.
Yeah, them saying it's demons is like a desperate attempt to keep the grift going.
Oh no, demons are I know. I've seen the Epstein files. I know demons exist.
It's
and the freaking inquiry in England. That
it's like Europe is actually arresting people, but then it could be like they arrest them and they get a slap on the wrist, or they clone them and they move them, they send them secretly back to Israel or whatever. Who knows?
At
least they're arresting.
If you're talking about any substantial arrests in England, I very much believe them to be distractions. For other people who aren't being arrested, but like I didn't say nothing. I'm not.
You have no opinion. You're not.
I'm not getting disappeared.
in
Yeah.
your country.
I love my British government. It's so cool.
Sounds like it.
Mm.
Hey Rini, how was your week?
My week,
You have 4 minutes and 55 seconds.
I can see. Thank you. I have eyes. Thank
What
you.
a segue.
It was a lot of drawing. I have been quietly following multiple threads of Jesus Christ. You could at least not be annoying about it. I have been quietly following multiple Twitter threads of drama and doing my best to. If you see my likes, they're just like, it's insane. I've been going through just liking I've been following the Olympic hockey drama.
That's what you've been loving.
Asian-
You've been loving this Alyssa woman, the ice skating.
Oh yeah, the skating girl. I love her.
Yeah.
She's my
I love
girl.
her too.
I will
I
protect.
have a meme about her. My meme is that we actually have Temu Alyssa Liu, and it's Rini. Rini is Temu Alyssa Liu.
How dare you?
I
And,
have-
and Rini, you
I
need a tiger mom to whip you into shape. Why are you not skating, Rini? Why are you not skating?
I don't.
Why you
I
not
have
do
a
your
tiger
hair like
mom.
raccoon?
I don't need another tiger mom. I had a tiger mom and I rebelled. That's why I'm here.
So did she.
You do
So
your
did
hair
the-
like
thing
raccoon
is-
now.
Yeah.
So did this Alyssa woman. She was like,
Yes.
my father, he whipped me and make me do ice skating.
She
And I
definitely doesn't talk like that.
that's how she sounds, I imagine. And then I say, no, I am individual. And then she gets like a
Oh,
real
fucking
American.
hell.
While we're not talking, there you go. While we're
Oh,
talking over
very
you, the
fair.
timer is paused. Brilliant.
Very
See,
fair.
I'm a fair fascist, but yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Wow. The
I'm
best
pretty
guy
sure, pretty much they all think they're fair.
to-
Yeah.
Really kill some people.
Even
yeah, but
I,
Elisa Liu, she was genetically created to be the most superior being possible by her father, selected from like
yeah, was she a
multiple-
test
I
tube
mean, I
baby?
think they both were. Her and that Eileen girl. They were both test tube. It's so weird. The only thing where that stops me from thinking this was like set up from the start was they're not technically in the same. Well, they're not in the same sport, not even technically. But like you have two Asian test tube babies, and one is like siding with China, one is American, and like yeah, raw American legal immigrant. It's like you couldn't make for a better movie script. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what that is? I think one now that you mention it, it is like Asians being ahead of us for that kind of like ethics thing. And
oh
then
gosh.
the other thing is like the generation. It's like Gen Z. It's like we kind of forget, but that technology, yeah, like 40 years ago, 35 years ago, that wasn't really a thing. But 20 years ago, it was absolutely a thing. And so there's all these
Sure,
20-year-olds
yeah.
now that are
There
coming
are
of
all these
age.
so many Gen Z kids that are test tube babies, and that's just a world that we don't know as millennials.
Here we go. We gotta
Yeah.
pull it up.
you got
What?
more-
Oh my gosh!
I think this
How
might have been
dare you.
edited.
Why are people so degenerate? At least it's complimentary.
That's
No,
what she
it's
looked like, right?
She wasn't drooling. She's very talented. I like her a
What?
lot. She's adorable.
Yeah, we can talk more about it. If we,
I basically want to adopt her. She's not my little sister. Fuck the other girl. Yeah, the end.
yeah.
That's been my week. Also,
Okay.
woo! Men's hockey. Fuck Canada.
Yeah, and who's the
Uh-huh.
Jack Hughes was the because there's an awesome photo of him and an awesome photo of
Yeah.
Elisa Liu. Multiple.
Yeah, it's
awesome
super
photos.
cool. No, this is like I've been pumped. I've been like, yeah, America, go us all week. It's kind
Yeah.
of great. It's kind of great. I feel like this is the win we needed.
Yeah, there was some of it I was thinking it feels like white pill. The Elisa Liu stuff a little bit because it totally is post politics in a good way, where the only people that are obsessed with the politics about it, they're getting left behind a little bit. Like that's like
Yeah,
the old way.
I mean, I think it's been a week of a lot of, I guess, red pills for a lot of people because in both for all the instances we talk about Elisa Liu and then the U.S. men's hockey, basically you had this like win that's just pro America, and we're really happy that America won. And then you have these screeching insane bitches that are whining about you can't like Alyssa Liu. She's totally liberal.
That's the one Irene prefers.
Stop! That's what?
That's the photo you prefer.
Oh yeah, totally. That
Is that your new wallpaper?
Is that a real picture? It has to be AI.
That's real. No, I think it's just this the doing she does just a generic wave and like
it's the
but
Elon
like
thing.
No, it's not even the Elon thing. I think she's moving her arm through the air because look, here's another one.
Yeah.
Like it's just she's obviously moving it through the air in an arc to wave to everyone, but you freeze frame it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just a freeze frame.
You know, one spin on this. Oh, I gotta find the tweet. It'll be in the nuggets. So we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been a week full. I think I've seen several posts. I mean, it could all be psyop, but I've seen so many people realizing that wow, there are insane bitches trying to ruin a good moment. Why are you screaming at people for the supporting the hockey team and the hockey team going to the White House? It's been I mean, it's kind of pissed me off, but then I realized that no, I will not let those crazy bitches ruin this moment.
That one I almost thought I was getting suspicious that was rage bait because I was like, I don't even see it, but maybe that's just my bubble. But seems like everyone's celebrating and they're like, oh, these like liberals are so mad that the team is conservative or something. I was like, I don't even see it. But then there was a lot of articles. So I'm like, okay, classic. It's always been like that, just like psycho journalists. Yeah. That it was you find out, you see pictures of who the journalists are. They're all like fat white women that are like
basically.
None of them are Gen Z. They're all like millennial or whatever.
Unfortunately, it's all millennial. What's the term? Awfuls, that acronym.
This has been my experience. Just the tweet. You just like one of her, and then more come up. How my cockies look at me after 8 beers.
I personally am enjoying the newfound obsession that Americans have for Asians. I embrace this. Thank you. I am finally represented.
Yeah, mid-Asians too. People have been. That's the rage I've seen. Like, why do Western men go crazy for like shit tier mid-Asians?
Oh my god!
Turn. Oh shit! You're done. You're done. Hold on. Or the thing went off.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk anymore.
Turn your camera on though, because we need the Wasian points for our stream.
The Wasian points? Why the way? I mean, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Forgot what I was saying, but Phil, it was.
Or Jake, how was your week?
That was the worst transition ever.
No, this is good. He's keeping it fresh, peppy, fast. Okay, this week. It's kind of not fun to suddenly change topics. Like we're having fun. We're having fun talking about Alyssa, and now we gotta talk about Conall the Barbarian. I've been in the drawing mines again. So you know how people had their books delayed because of the stupid standee debacle, and like it's taken 10 million years to get them right. So like this time, I'm deciding to do them before the book is even launched. So I should even have photos of them before, well, like when the campaign launches in April, right? So I have 2 months to get this because of my timeline, this big mysterious timeline that I'm putting together for Heroes Con and the next campaign launch. I've got 2 months to draw this book. 2 months to draw it, color it, letter it, get it up to print. But not the final print, a special secret exclusive print. But anyway, I've been doing the standees ahead of time, and like, you know how my standees were complicated this time, and like you see the little the little group diorama thing of them. Yeah, in the next ones, I'm just going even more complicated with them. And I'm realizing I'm an insane person, and I can't show anything to back this up. So I'm just rambling on right now.
I have seen the standees that he's working on. Very bootylicious. You guys will be happy, and he is getting them done ahead of time. So
Do a standee of Alyssa Lou's tramp stamp.
People
Oh
were
my
saying it's a
God.
fucking Baphomet demonic tattoo, but with no backing up.
Stop being weird
nothing,
about her.
nothing to
Look,
back it up.
Someone said it's the logo for the lab that created her.
Oh my God. Some people just can't help themselves.
No, I like that one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Someone said it's this.
Yeah, I saw that one too. I want to know what it actually is of.
Yeah, I wonder that. I'm looking at the comments. I mean, I don't know. It's the lab that she was grown in. They say she's Nietzsche's Uber mensch. Have you guys heard of this?
She has the power of the souls of all of the embryos that were purged to create her.
I haven't heard the whole she was like specifically genetically engineered. I've seen people say that about Eileen Gu just because it's like, ooh, she's like a model and she looks like she's genetically engineered. But I did hear, for Alyssa Liu, I did hear this hilarious story. I think she's just good at what she does because she had a tiger dad. Her dad would like train her since birth to skate, and she would skate every single day for like 2 years, and he would bring like a speedometer to the skating rink to test how fast you skated. I mean, that's peak tiger dad energy right there, and I approve.
Yeah. He seems cool. Look at this biker getting taken out. Check that out. You guys see that?
Wait, what happened?
No, I didn't see that. What's that?
Here, watch.
Why would you?
Oh
why
my
would
God.
you chance that?
Why
Why would you go near a bull on a bike?
Oh my God, that's horrible! Are they alive?
That's peak cyclist. That's
Yeah, it's so biker. That's what they all
Oh
do.
my
But he did a
God.
bull, and then it did not work out.
Phil says her dad seems psycho. No, that's just Asian parenting. That's completely normal.
Yeah.
Phil, my opinion is they're probably all psycho from our point of view.
Yeah, it genuinely. It's you need to like the Asian parenting philosophy. You have to mildly traumatize your kids.
Yeah. Here's young Britney Spears. She was weird even then a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean, you would be if what happened.
If you got Sleeping Beauty for fucking off your.
I know.
Yeah.
I am on that train right now. That's what I think happened, and I feel very sorry for her.
I was looking at clips of her, and there's one where she's performing with Michael Jackson, and she's like on stage with Michael Jackson holding her own. I'm like, okay, she was like talented, too. Because it's weird though, because they do like get anointed a little bit. It is like a deal with the devil, but then obviously
no, they break them so they can be possessed.
Yeah.
Jake doesn't want to get into it.
No, because
there's a new crazy.
Poor girl.
It's not entertainment to me, but we should get Bancroft on at some point to talk about Gilgamesh, because like the whole aliens thing, really the truth is about like Gilgamesh and living forever and the respawn chamber and breaking people so they can take their souls out of them and put them in an urn so that they can like take over new bodies.
Oh my.
Rini, how come you never dance like this? Rini, you go dance now. You go practice. You go do your hair. You practice. You get tramp stamp like Alyssa Liu.
So uncoordinated. It's not even funny.
your tiger mom didn't drive you hard enough.
No. It's you don't understand. So like first of all, Asian school is not. I'm shocked that you guys get out of school at like 2 or 3. It's fucking insane. I was at school until 5 p.m. every day, and then you have extra classes after school. So you're basically at school from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then you come home and you do homework. And like I was always really good at drawing, and I made it very clear since I was 2 years old I wanted to do art. And the entire time, my mom was like, "Why aren't you better at math? If only you could put more energy into math that you put all this energy into drawing. If only that could go into sciences." I definitely have had my share of tiger mom-ness.
Yeah. Okay. I got something for you guys. Here's an official nugget. And so one of the ways to look at this Alyssa Liu thing that's kind of fun, and it being like a red pill or a white pill, like a very positive development, it's with the discourse around women smiling. So it's a big win for men who ask women to smile, because that's been like an attack on men asking women to smile for like 20 years. It's been like a feminist talking point where it's like they mock
Wow.
men, like every woman's heard like you should smile more. You look real pretty when you smile. And then so there's all these feminist movies that like make fun of that. So they show women giving a pained fake smile. So here's like, I guess in 2025 there was like 5 iconic takes on the woman's pained smile, and they're like, what will be the woman pained smiling GIF of 2026? It's like, nope, we have Alyssa Liu now.
Real smile. There we go.
Yeah, and her smile is so beaming. It's so genetically like perfect that
Genetically perfect.
It's been
No,
selected.
it can't be
It's just
beat.
It
I
was
have
selected by
seen-
the council.
Yeah.
People being salty and just not understanding, oh, why do men like this mid? I mean, I don't think she's mid at all, but people are just being mean. Well, shockingly, men like women who are cheerful and fun and don't seem like giant bitches. It's very
No.
simple.
The mid thing, I was going to springboard. The mid thing is just because gay guys do not understand what men actually find attractive. So they think these plastic bimbo, like women with no personality in their face is attractive, when this is attractive.
Oh, I'll one up you. Women don't
Raccoon
know
woman.
what men like either. Women don't know what makes women attractive to men, which is most of the people I see are other women. They just don't. I mean, basically, they don't live in reality. They have no idea what men think.
Yeah, they say
don't-
women try to impress other women more than men.
Yes, genuinely, because that's where all the social pressure comes from. But it's like the fashion industry is built around what gay guys and what women think should be appealing, but it's not. It's like most guys wouldn't go for a supermodel. It's like they're beautiful, but men like curves and
They're not
just
beautiful. They're
happy
fucking.
women.
I actually think women that most people consider pretty and beautiful are fucking nothing. They're nothing. There's nothing about them.
Yeah, sometimes they look like dudes. Like even the other skater. And I think she was triggering my like dude dar, but I think she's not. And she seems nice. People, I didn't think she got treated super fairly necessarily. Because people were like, she's woke and Elisa Liu's not, so we love Elisa Liu, we don't love her.
They're trying to compare them because that's how everyone works. They just live life through a story, but they've been friends. Apparently, they've both been friends since they were kids.
Yeah,
they've known each other all their lives.
too. And
They've
she was a
known
good
each
skater,
other.
too.
I don't know.
But they
they're
kind of had
friends,
a
I don't
different
really
skating
care.
style. And I like Elisa Liu's skating style better. It is like more feminine or whatever. It feels like it deserves to win.
Oh, you're talking about the Amber Bliss girl. Yeah, they are friends. Never mind.
I heard on Twitter there was a new word basically, but it was gay people calling Elisa Liu cunty. They're like, I've never seen anything more cunty.
She's the least cunty. That is, they are the cunty ones in that situation. It is okay.
Oh my god!
It is cunty to call someone cunty. How about that? Fuck you.
Wait, I thought it was a positive thing. I thought they're just joking. Like, I think this pose is like a cunty pose.
Is it?
I have this theory that'll definitely is definitely cancelable, but I don't care as who whatever, unhireable. I think
be unhireable.
I'm already unhireable. I think a lot of this modern feminism. Oh, you shouldn't ask women to smile. You shouldn't do this or that. Just like the whole "don't have kids, men are oppressive." I think that's all fucking other women sabotaging women's lives and like basically what gay men think women should do or feminine men think women should do. It's none of it is real. It's all bullshit.
But you know that whole women don't like being told to smile. Women hate you telling them what they know they should be doing. They just didn't want you to tell them. I know I should be smiling, but now you've said it. Fuck you. I'm not gonna.
Whoops. Phil was here. Sorry, Phil. I have to scroll down. My window's all weird, so I didn't see you were in the background.
Well, it's okay. Phil. Whoa.
Dale got your back though. But Jake, that's an excellent point. That is what it is, I think.
Yeah. So I guess use a bit of reverse psychology. Why don't you frown up that face? You'll look way too happy. It'll break the circuitry. They'll be like, wait a minute.
You should just Sterling Archer it. You look so ugly when you cry. You look so ugly when you're not smiling.
I love Archie. And I actually have a nugget for this week, and it's the ending of an amazing cartoon show. One cartoon that went on for 1,000,000 years. Archer. You know what still stayed good right till the end, in my personal opinion? Archer. But did you see they found writing from the Stone Age that kicks fucking Sumerian cuneiform's ass.
Oh, I saw that. I don't know if that's legit writing, but it
Oh,
could
here
be.
we go,
It was
little
like-
miss language expert. I've shared
I
it.
mean, sorry to burst your bubble.
Little miss, you can't make languages with just dots. What are you just
No,
not
I
writing?
didn't say that. I said it might not be. There's not quite enough proof that it's a language, but it could be. It's
Did
a
you
little
watch the 60
premature.
Minutes? Did you watch the 60 Minutes on Alyssa Liu?
Stop shouting, Phil.
I can't remember.
You're very
I watched
loud.
so much. I think I did. It was great. She's like, I fall,
Yeah, that's
but
when I
get back
figured
up.
out
love
her
the struggle."
father's crazy.
Yeah.
Phil, your microphone is insanely loud.
Who,
Yeah.
me?
Oh, God.
Phil's.
I don't mind.
I know
I
you
think
don't
it sounds
mind.
good.
Yeah, Bear loves
hey,
it.
I think
Yeah,
it
keep
sounds
it loud.
dominant.
It's on my channel. Hey, I'm the fascist here. We do Italian.
Which way is this up or is this higher or lower?
That was good. Whatever you just did was good.
Can't
Oh, I
tell.
thought
Okay,
you meant
this
I
is
thought
the
you meant
other
this
girl.
woman. Oh,
What's this?
she's
Right,
What's
lower.
higher
this
or
girl's
lower?
name? Do you know?
She is not so. Oh, I don't know her name.
Was
Do
that?
we
Is
need-
that the
Do we
Eileen
need
girl?
to know women's
Yeah,
names?
this is Eileen Gu
better?
or whatever.
Yeah,
this-
yeah.
This girl, yeah, I guess whatever. She competed for China instead of America. Seems maybe not capturing hearts the way the other girl is, Alyssa Liu. But this
Yeah.
tweet is funny. This person goes, Trump has the opportunity to do the funniest thing right now via drone strike. The legal precedent is there. Do not do not
No.
research. Obama plus
Yes.
Anwar
No.
al-Awlaki 2011.
No, Obama is not a good president. Oh my god.
But yeah, this
Ugh.
is if you look at her and Alyssa, obviously they're both pretty and yeah, maybe comparisons, but Alyssa is like,
Eh.
more appealing. Like, and this one it is like, wait, it's like a weird kind of attractiveness that is more masculine in a way. That's
Yeah. It just, I don't know. I'm trying to not make it too personal with her because what I realized is she basically was the whole thing with her competing for China. I think she never had she was never raised to be anything else. She doesn't even have an American dad. So she's kind of, it's not that like test tube baby. She's born in America, so she's an American citizen, but it's one of those like her mom was a CCP connected person. So it was always, I'm going to raise a child in America, but China's my true country, and I'm going to raise her to see China as a motherland and America as an economic zone. So I'm kind of, to me, this is like someone following incentive structures, but I think she's not capturing hearts and minds, besides from the whole you're competing for China, who's our adversary thing, is that it's not really appealing for people to be like ruthless capitalists. I know there's a lot of people say Americans are so capitalist or whatever, but it's actually not true. That whole leftist point of like, you're just capitalism so bad. No, I think people admire other people who have values and put personal gain second.
yeah.
And have values and actually put their beliefs and aren't just ruthless capitalists and self-serving. So I think that's a big point, other than just, wow, she seems arrogant and she competed for China.
People were
Just
saying that
ignorant.
Jack Hughes and Alyssa Liu should date. Look
Nah,
how
fuck
how
that.
young Jack Hughes looks, by
That's
the way. I
some-
kind of
that's-
enjoy that aspect of it, that he looks like a high schooler. I'm like, man, a high schooler going to the Olympics, playing hockey and beating Canada, getting
I don't know,
gold, getting
he
his teeth
looks-
smashed out in the game, in the gold-winning game, and then he wins the
Badass.
game-winning shot in overtime. And the
Amazing.
photo is so awesome. So that guy's
It's
cool.
so awesome. He looks so young, but like his voice it sounds like he's 40. It's kind of disconcerting, but he does look very young.
Yeah.
If the people who are like they should date, that is some repulsive Raylo shit, in my opinion.
You don't want
Bancroft
them
is
to date?
basically an
You don't
argument
ship
for
them?
ethno.
I want them to be human beings, not
No,
characters.
I think Alyssa should date the guy who won the men's skating.
Who's that? I don't think our men's skating did very well.
I think she should date the other Chinese woman and skate off into the sunset. or at least skate off into a short video together.
Yeah.
But Pat, did you guys know that the one who did skate for China probably got Mucho Megabucks secret payment? Alyssa, Irene, how much did she get offered to skate for China? And she was like, nope.
I don't know how much Alyssa got offered, but it was a lot of money. It was millions of dollars.
She got offered millions of dollars to skate for China. She's like, nah, gonna do it for America. Gonna just do it for the love of the game, y'all.
This is the guy who
Ship
won.
Alyssa Lou with this guy.
This is the one because he looks like Vaughn Coleman. You got Vaughn Coleman here winning the men's Olympics this year in
I don't think
skating.
he won. He didn't do
Was
very
this the
well.
guy who did a backflip on the ice?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Well, he
That
won
is
He's
a
the-
very good, but I
that's
think
an
he got spiked
unfortunate head.
out.
That's an unfortunate head.
Dale says, "Watch The Cutting Edge." If you guys, that's a great movie, by the way. If you guys have ice skating movie, everyone should watch it.
Okay. Yeah, I am not a sports fan at all, but every 4 years I do watch skating at the Olympics because it's cool.
Someone needs to
What?
Photoshop his face smaller on his head, Charlie Kirk style.
You're so mean.
God bless Charlie Kirk. How would you do that?
Look at this tweet. It says, "Girls are making this face again, and you're black pilling." People were saying it's early 2000s goth is actually.
It
the
is. No,
closest
this
thing.
is early 2000s emo face.
It's like scene.
It's making a comeback. I approve. I like
RAR.
Yeah.
You know, RAR. Hashtag RAR.
this. Henry Bemis says is talking about the birth tourism. Yeah, I'm trying to not go off on a rant about that, but I'm very annoyed at that as well.
So yeah, watch the 60 Minutes thing, and so she retired, and then she came back without her father because her father was too overbearing. And
Yeah.
now, so she just works with her coaches because her father's a psychopath. Had 7 kids without a mom.
But they're still close.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you say had 7
I hate
kids
it.
without a mom? What did you just say?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all tested babies.
they're
He
all.
gets to-
I think they're 5 kids actually, but all
He
surrogate.
had 5 surrogate babies.
He's farming ice skaters?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
why he's crazy.
I didn't know you could do that.
The previous ones failed. I don't, and no one knows where they are. I haven't seen them. Who knows? What he
Yeah,
did to
yeah,
them.
that's fine.
Oh
yeah,
my
people joke about doing
God.
that for
This one's got
basketball.
gold.
They're like,
They
I'm
were
going to
u-
adopt a bunch
I'm
of
glad
African
everyone is
babies. and-
discovering the Asian grind set.
Yeah, it
They
seems
were-
illegal to me.
Phil, they were used to feed the winner.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
All their soul energy was focused in that tattoo
just
on her
don't-
back.
Yeah, that's why she's
understand the
biting that
grind
metal.
set.
That's the only thing she is eating besides.
I think
food.
Phil missed the
Holy
best
shit.
photos. So I need to find the best photos so Phil can see.
Phil
Look at
just
here's
hating.
one more tweet. This one he goes, "She literally changed my MAGA manager's opinion on piercings and dyed hair. I shit you not. He was swayed by how badass she looked. Wish I was making this up. His exact reasoning. Guys, maybe celebs do have political influence." Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I was like, man, that teeth thing looks awesome, and her dyed hair looks really cool.
How about that?
So I don't know.
Hmm?
Seems like an obstacle.
Well, the whole weird hair and piercings thing that used to be an alt culture thing to do, and it was kind of hijacked by SJW types. It wasn't originally their thing. In the early 2000s, it was like emo goth.
Well,
So-
a similar thing happened with the Amelia character in the UK, right? She has purple hair and a
Mm.
choker thing, and essentially looks alty. But then they're like, no, she is a right wing character.
Yeah, it was originally alt, which was not left or right. It was just counterculture, and then it got, subverted.
Yeah. Do you guys remember this girl? We talked about her like a couple months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Razor put her in an AI. You can have her as a pet now
Mm.
I was
But
dope.
yeah,
in a
so
hologram.
it got
What?
like her photo.
Yeah.
This photo got like 500,000 likes or so. It went super viral. But it's funny, like this compared to this is literally at least 100 times. So that's 2 orders of magnitude, maybe 1,000, 3 orders of magnitude
Yeah.
times greater the cultural like feeling of what's going on right now than this. The other thing with this
Well, yeah,
that's
'cause
a
she's
little bit
American.
funny, yeah, is there I was thinking the other day, I was like, oh man, it is like a little bit weird of of the potential energy, that there's some anticipation of like what she's gonna do next and what it might mean. Like maybe she will, like kind of it comes out that she is a little bit more not woke, or maybe she comes out that it's way more woke and how people react or whatever.
She took.
And-
Did you see that she purposefully took her pronouns out of a bio?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
People were saying that. And yeah, but I was kind of like, I almost don't care. Like, I would go woke for her if she was woke. I'm just gonna switch.
Oh my God.
There we go.
No
So it-
principles, zero conviction,
And
bad
that's what
care.
Pat,
bad.
Wow.
that's what would
We were
lead
just
you to
talking
be
about having
sad
values.
it's just sad again one day when it all doesn't work.
I need to
out.
find out what her views are because those are my views. Is what I'm trying to.
Okay, now do no simpery, anti-simpery stream.
Show Phil the best photo of her that he missed that I'm sharing.
No, I saw that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I don't
Cool.
want to put it up again. You don't want to disrespect.
I saw. I was in the back room for the last.
Gooner
20
shame you
minutes.
guys.
Paz like, I don't want any covert kink shit on my channel, you pervert.
Oh my fucking God. I mean, the thing is, she's
That
from
is cool.
California. She's 20. I'm pretty sure she's fairly lefty, but all I care about is she seems to understand to not push politics on other people, and she's not going on and on about it. I was pretty lefty when I was 20. People grow and change. So you know what? My
Oh,
opinions, I don't give a
same.
fuck.
Actually, wait.
Yeah.
I voted freaking I voted pretty right wing
Voted
for the
for
first
Obama,
time,
didn't you?
actually.
Yeah.
The
Look at
first
this
person
photo.
I
This is amazing. Look how awesome this is.
Is it
That's
true
such
that
a
his
good
mother is
photo.
also a hockey player?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his mom
parents,
was
both mom and dad.
I don't know if she was an Olympic player, but
Cool.
she was a really good hockey player, and both him and his brother were both on the Olympic team. It's so awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Moms
Yeah. This
for the
is so that
win.
it does a lot of what's happening feels in a way it feels like post-political, even though that's like maybe not true or things will revert, but it feels you can kind of relax. Like that's kind of what I'm saying. Even like, I don't care. Like it kind of goes both ways a little bit. Like I don't care if she's woke. She's awesome. That's post-political, and
Sure, yeah.
and
No,
like,
I
maybe
think it's
she
a
is, maybe she
very
isn't, but
if you
it's a very
if you want
unifying week.
if you want to know what a psychology is, I have a video that I bookmarked earlier. But yeah, read your 2 super chats.
Pair Race Mixmaster Berg. That's my rapper name.
Yeah, it can either go really well or really badly with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's watch that. What's happening there?
This
No,
video?
I have it. I have a video.
All right, go on. Let's watch Jake's video.
Oh,
What's
okay.
your
hold on.
video?
Tell me if you can hear it.
I connect with everything, but I'm not attached to anything.
Yeah, but it's quiet.
it's really
It was very
easy.
quiet.
I actually wouldn't tell my younger self a thing.
Why?
Because she's gonna figure it out herself. I don't want to change anything.
Oh, she's
I
so
wouldn't
wise.
compromise so much of myself to do something that I didn't want to do.
She's
I
so
would never
what?
do that again. Like making
She's the
sacrifices
Uberman.
for something I didn't think
That's getting hard right now.
was worth it.
I feel like
Hairspray
everything that you
girlfriend.
can consider bad, I am so happy that it happened because I learned so much from it. So it's not a low point, it's like a learning point. Like how can you really find out like who you are if you're not experiencing other things and trying new things?
There you go.
What
Cool.
what is this?
That's fun. Yeah,
Good.
I want to show you
Well, the
guys the
tweet
actual
says-
Ubermensch stuff.
The
It's
tweet says
hilarious.
my mental health goal is whatever Alyssa Lewis has going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
just
seems to
not-
be in a
It's
good
called
place.
it's called not
Good.
being a retard. Like
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
maybe
not
the
just,
bad
yeah, obsessing
maybe
over
the bad
shit.
things are actually good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone says like they're like, no, the actual Ubermensch, which they were joking you could translate it as super homo is what it translates. But I think
Yeah.
it translates
That-
above human is the other way.
Yeah,
But,
that's the Deutsche translation.
Yeah, and they were saying like, I guess everyone has an opinion, you know how that goes too, and they like, I've read it supposedly, but they say that the Ubermensch it would actually reject if there was a frame for winning and losing from outside of themselves, they wouldn't be a part of that. Like part of the Ubermensch is that it's almost like building up a new way to look at the world from just within themselves that is the perfect way without outside influence.
Mm.
The
And so they were
Sigma
like saying-
Mensch
they're like,
rejects
yeah,
your rules.
Alyssa Liu isn't that because the Ubermensch exists outside of things like gold medals. And then people were commenting like everything she says feels like that. Like she is outside of it because she says the medals don't matter and stuff like that. Winning and losing doesn't matter. Whatever.
Just seems happy. It's great.
Yeah. But
mean-
so it's Nietzsche who has that concept. And I didn't know this, but so his book that I think the Ubermensch comes up in, it's called The Gay Science.
What?
And it's written in like late 1800s or whatever. And so here's like a quote from it. And it says, I want to learn more and more to see as beautiful what is necessary in things. And then I shall be one of those who make things beautiful. I do not want to wage war against what is ugly. Someday I wish to be only a yay sayer.
Ooh, yay.
It is,
Yeah, that's true.
like-
And
yeah,
I was
go
just
ahead.
listening to some Yay earlier, so it's perfect.
yeah.
The one
I know it feels that
specific
quote
song
feels like
over and
kind of
over.
modern. That feels like a Gen Z look smaxing thing. I only want to be a yay sayer, don't want to be a naysayer.
Ain't that just a yes man in different clothes?
A yay, well, yay sayer would be like cheering on, looking for what
Right.
you like,
Hmm.
rather than
Not a
"That's stupid,
downer."
That's stupid. That's stupid. Yeah, and I think there's a little bit of like just being able to appreciate. It's not like you're picky, even like that's a little bit what Alyssa Liu feels like too. Like she feels kind of enlightened. Like she could be having fun in any situation, kind of.
See, tiger parenting can turn out well.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've been
Yeah.
all week. There's been another raging debate on X of if you guys know about the genre of Asian American diaspora slop, and it's basically this entire genre of literature where it's just Asian Americans complaining about tiger parents and being a minority, and
Yeah, she was
I want a story that's like, I'm actually really glad my parents were strict. That means I'm good at shit now, and I'm not traumatized.
I
That
don't
would be
know
really great.
I don't know what diaspora means, but remember last week she was complaining about slanted?
Yeah.
That's what she's
Yeah.
talking about. She saw another thing that's Asian. I've been reacting to that in my head. I've been like, well, what if you do like I'm Asian and I'm happy, fuck everyone. Hashtag Asian American, but like it would also be boring as a piece
it's
of
called-
media.
It's all
It's called
boring.
Filthy Rich Asian, so you got a whole show about it.
It's all boring. I don't understand. I think the problem is obviously publishers incentivizing certain groups, especially Asian Americans, to produce that. They kind of don't give a shit about you unless you're whining and complaining about your real life, and it's really annoying. It incentivizes people to only do that when like imagination exists. You can write fantasy and sci-fi and a million other things. But yeah, I really hate that genre. It's very annoying to me.
You know, I'm speaking of Asian genre. I'm soon, I don't know, probably in the next few years, I'm going to be dipping into the yellow peril genre, which is
Yellow Peril genre. Well,
really popular in the 1930s and 40s, but we'll get there.
yeah.
We're bringing it back.
Well, we seem to be approaching that once more, so I'm looking forward to that trend. Good times.
Is that the squinty-eyed version of the Red Scare?
No, it's like, you know, it's like really pulpy. So like in the 1930s, and like, you know, Doc Savage or Fu Manchu would be considered yellow peril.
The yellow peril would be like, beware China, the yellow peril.
Yes,
Is it
like the
border?"
evil mastermind, like the Mandarin from Iron Man. He's now frowned upon because he was like this Asian sorcerer who had these rings, but now they make him not Asian because they think yellow peril is this bad thing. Or Fu Manchu is the same thing. Fu Manchu is like this evil
Oh.
professor who's trying to take over the world, but because they think it's offensive now, they malign it.
We just only
Yeah,
need to
it's like
team up
the,
against the
um,
demons.
What is that
Yeah,
show
for
that
sure.
had a Japanese American character that had an accent, but the voice actor was Japanese American, and that was his real accent. And all these people that were pearl clutching about representation got offended and changed it and got the character axed from the show when that was just the actual voice actor's Asian accent.
That's funny.
I can't stand these people. I can't wait for this to be over.
For sure.
Here,
Yeah, I'm
look at
bringing-
this one. This one's funny. I don't know who this character is. You guys know who this is?
Mass
Some character-
Effect. It's the main female lead from Mass Effect. With
Oh,
video
okay.
games.
And it goes, I was eugenically selected by my rich single
Oh,
dad in
yeah.
a fictional sci-fi parable, and it filled me with trauma and guilt. Damn, I was eugenically selected by my rich single dad in real life, and it's so great. I'm the best at everything, and it's awesome.
Yeah, this I saw this exactly.
This
I want
is-
more positive stories about eugenics.
Well, no, this is.
I
this
don't
is
know about
why-
that, Irene. I don't think you should say that.
This is why you can't use media
This is
to
why I'm
actually
unhireable.
build your model of reality because it's always fucking wrong. No, I'm the eugenics baby, and everything's fucking great. Actually, believe it or not, they picked the perfect
People-
one.
Anyone who was selected and genetically selected and constructed to be super talented and good if that happened to you, if that was you, you'd be super happy. You'd be glad that life is just fucking easy.
Right,
for
but
you
then
and
yeah,
you're
you're one person that's super happy, and then the rest of society could get screwed.
Yeah,
Well,
And
Yeah,
you're
the
and-
good enough.
eugenics thing, that's a good segue into the next Narwhal Nugget, which is this. Did you guys know what happened here? Do you guys follow this at all?
I was
Yeah.
vehemently
What do you think
angry.
about
I know
Tourette's
nothing
guy?
about
His
this.
Tourette's guy's dad wasn't crazy and rich enough to get him eugenically modified, so he didn't have
Mm.
Tourette's.
Society needs Tourette's guy
Yeah.
to make these people look fucking pathetic.
What do you
Like,
mean these
it-
people?
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
people
you
on the
go
screen
off
right now,
or
Phil.
whatever. You
Like,
guys
these-
go off, but then whatever.
No, I mean, okay. So I might try and pull it up. So the guy who is the Tourette's guy, his name is John. When I was a teenager, there was a documentary that went out in the UK because it's all a British thing. It's the BAFTAs called John's Not Mad. And it's how the whole of England learned that Tourette's is actually pretty fucked, but also very, very funny. it's incredibly funny. It just follows all these Tourette's people, and all their tics and the shit they're saying is fucking hilarious. And the guy is a legend, right? So then you have these prissy fucking weak, offendable Americans coming over here that just completely self-obsessed. You know what I mean? The trigger word gets said when you have Tourette's. You say what you're not supposed to say. Like it's a fucking disability. Get a fucking grip. It's like
know.
being angry that a fucking kid knocked some toy blocks over. Like fuck you. It made me not care about the whole issue at large.
You should see
I
to this.
agree. Yes.
Go
Who's
fuck
the Twitch
yourself.
streamer with Tourette's? Little or
Is
There's
that
a Twitch streamer
Anita?
with Tourette's.
Yeah,
And-
she's a big Twitch streamer, and she did an induction at the streaming awards or whatever, and she was freaking ticking the whole time. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Really?
Not
So-
all ticks. Hey, go.
Yeah, they made a movie, and it's a fictionalized, not a documentary. It's a fictionalized about that guy, John, whatever, and it's called I Swear, I think. And that movie won Best Actor. The guy who played the fictionalized version of him won Best Actor, and
Yeah,
he beat Timothy Chalamet. who was
good.
kind of the
I'm glad. I'm
favorite.
happy about that.
Yeah, yeah, and,
I'm-
and that was funny too. That was like Life Imitates Art for Marty Supreme because it was almost like Timmy was Marty Supreme and he lost.
That's
I'm
fine.
sharing a best of clips of the documentary I am talking about this guy. No, this documentary, me as a kid, inspired me to make a fake mockumentary about a disease where your tongue gets stuck to the roof of your mouth. Anyway, it was a very terrible parody video, but
I'm trying my best to hold it in. Shagging! Fuck off! Sorry.
Is that the guy? It
Well,
looks
it's a
exactly
10-minute
like
walk
him.
away from
Oh, no,
This
that's
is
him.
It is him.
Okay.
is the guy. This is from
Be
John-
careful with BBC though. They're gonna might hit you.
home.
Hey! Fuck off! When we're together, we feel
It's so
some
great.
kind of harmony. You know, there's a connection somewhere. Filthy fogs!
John,
Now, when he says fags, he means cigarettes that he's clearly brushing up because he's in it. He's
clearly.
cleaning the cigarettes away, you know.
John's Tourette
Aw,
weekend gets underway with a relaxation session.
Picture in your mind a beautiful green field.
I'm up to my knees in fucking cow park.
Is there a wind? And when you're ready,
Might want to pause it.
if you get up,
Those Ritz crack down.
Yeah. No,
It's
no, no. So
horrible.
yeah, it's funny. And yeah, so people don't, we haven't even said kind of what happened, but at the BAFTAs, so then for the other movie, Sinners, which is like a black movie, all black actors, they're up
Yeah,
there. Like,
highly overrated.
yeah, that movie was not that good. And that one is, yeah, overrated. It's getting nominated for a lot of stuff. It was not very good. But they get up there and then he yells the N word. And in the middle of like an award ceremony, and it's like awkward, I guess. And then people don't know what to do. But now, after the fact, is almost more crazy than like when it happened or whatever. And a lot of
Yeah.
people are like, if I had Tourette's, my tick would be Black Lives Matter.
Oh, I
This
saw
is-
that.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that's amazing.
It definitely wouldn't. If that's what's on their mind, they'd be saying the complete opposite. They'd be
Yeah.
I saw that Michael B.
Oh,
Jordan
you-
was like, he knew what he said and he meant it.
get
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
Fuck you, Michael B.
Really
Jordan. You
embarrassing.
go
Okay,
fuck
these
yourself.
are the same people that are like, you can't be ableist. You have to
Weak.
be nice to neurodivergent people, and then this happens, and suddenly all that progressive hierarchy is out the fucking window.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
I heard
off.
it's the intersectional final boss is a white man with a disability
Yeah.
that they have to respect that says a word they aren't allowed to say.
Oh, it's like women and feminism meets Islam. What do you pick? Now we
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
new.
Yeah.
All
a
their
new
brains all
conflict.
break. And they totally, yeah, so many people were saying like, oh, he meant that shit or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys sound
Oh
terrible
my
when you say that.
god!
It's kind of a
Oh.
bummer because they could have just been, yeah, like even Jamie Foxx said something like that, and people are like, I find it funny that Jamie Foxx thinks it's okay when Tarantino says the N word and has gone on long rants about that. But then when someone
Yeah.
with Tourette's says it without even being able to say it, he doesn't like it.
They
you
need
know?
the self-obsessed people need any fucking crumb of ground that they do not want to let go of. It's like, nah, I'm holding on to this. Can we listen to more of this comedy gold?
Yeah.
Sure.
I can't hear what he's
we
saying.
helped at all.
Fuck off,
So-
nosy.
You can't-
You-
I can't
absolutely.
understand it.
And we sound as
Oh, you know what?
advisors
Pause
like
it
we're
real fast,
asking
Steve.
really nosy questions.
Oh,
But you know what is funny about this is like it is something that everyone has known like their whole life. Everyone has known Tourette's is funny, and like kids
Yeah.
make fun of it, pretend to have it. You hear legends, and then you're like, it's actually like that. That's like what this guy like affirms for people is why they like him.
Mhm.
Is like, no, it actually does. But there's a South Park episode all about Tourette's. Do you remember that?
so
Um,
Cartman does it as a pretend thing because he thinks he can say offensive stuff on TV. Then
Of course.
after doing it for so long, he like loses his filter and he starts talking about doing gay stuff with his cousin. And he's like, wait, I can't control it anymore.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, it's like it's all coming back. Like Tourette's is legendary, and they all got played.
Mm.
And this is almost in that same category of like, in a way, it's a white pill or it's post political. It's just a big L for the woke side, and feels like we're moving on,
I
kind
mean,
of thing.
This whole week has just been a lesson in how much value being chill has. If you're just fucking chill, people
Yep.
like you so much more. It's just like the whole shebang with the Democrats not standing for
Yeah.
all the things in the State of the Union just because they have TDS. Like, if it was such an easy win, if you were just chill, if you just weren't up your own ass and were slightly more gracious, everyone would love you. You would have a olive branch across the aisle. And it's same with this whole whatever award show. I don't care what it is. If they were just chill about it, they're like, oh, it's all right. We're not gonna be offended about it because we know he can't help it. And if we didn't want this to happen, why would we have invited him? Why would you invite him if you didn't want this to happen? They kind of set him up in a trap. I feel really bad for him. But if all those people were just fucking chill about it, then everything would be fine. But now, no, everybody hates them because they're up their own asses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
good
true.
point. And that's like, yeah, the skating Alyssa Liu, she's chill for sure.
You know?
And
By the way, Old Dirty Fatty in the chat has been saying that he has a Tourette's-like condition and it sucks to be out of control. Yes, this obviously the series. Jokes aside, this is obviously a horrible side to it, and it is a shame that when Pat says we've all pretended to have it, I'm like, I never did.
I haven't. I have met one person that he said he had Tourette's, but he wouldn't. It was always just yelling, but not words. So it must be like a form of Tourette's. So I did actually meet one person
Yeah, I've known a
years
couple
ago.
people.
You know, they say Tourette's, there's like two kinds. There's like, it's a tick thing. And then there's the type of Tourette's that makes you swear or say socially unacceptable things is like another word for that. But yeah, the tick thing, you know, and even outside of Tourette's, people can get ticks or whatever. But I had a friend, he lives in Washington, D.C., and he's kind of in the government with a pretty stressful job. And he's been kind of going up the ranks a little bit, nothing crazy, but getting a little bit into the intelligence community and stuff. And he came back visiting. This is like maybe a year ago now. And we would go on a hike because we like to hike together. So I pick him up early in the morning and we're driving out there and he's telling me about his life. He has like a newborn kid, 2 kids now, wife, just kind of doing life in DC. And I'm trying to remember what it was. As he's talking, he's like, yeah, it's been, you know, a lot of work. It's just a thing we got to be like, he's talking fast. He keeps sniffing like he's coke. And I'm like, you're sniffing. And he's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, yes, you are. He'd been doing it so much. He didn't even know he wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you have a tick. You got a tick from being stressed. Your life is stressing you out. You got a weird tick. I feel sorry for you, but yeah.
Interesting.
It was like kind of awkward because he was like, no, I don't. He was doing it right in my face.
If
no, everyone has
Ethan Klein H3H3 guy, he has Tourette's.
Oh yeah. He's got
he has it.
Yeah, body ticks.
He does?
Yeah. When he like sniffs a bit and like pulls his head around, that's his Tourette's.
Oh,
pretty obvious. He's like, he does it with his like wrist a lot too. He'll do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know a guy that has that, and then it's mostly like with his neck, and he'll like wink. And then I also know a guy who does like kind of like the sniffing, but it's like the opposite. Like he like clears his throat a bunch. He's like while he's talking and stuff, or just like standing around.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has Tourette's as well.
Okay. If he says
here's one more. This guy says, this Tourette's mess is the first time I've felt the woke leaving my body. That's kind of
we get the same tweets coming up on our suggested. We live in the same timeline.
This is the same as my suggested, but a lot more
let's talk about this one.
Basically.
This AI one?
Yeah.
You see, this is funny. Schindler's List took nearly 3 months and $22 million to make. Using Seedance 2, I improved it in less than 5 minutes for free. Hollywood is
okay.
Where's Sydney Sweeney? Why isn't Sydney Sweeney in there somewhere?
She's in the suit.
She's in the suit.
Yeah.
She needs two of the glowing circles then, one for each boob.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing about this that's I just want to randomly point out, but it's kind of cool trivia, is Schindler's List was shot back to back in the same year with Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg made 2 movies in 1 year, and he made Jurassic Park and Schindler's List. I think he made them in 1993, but it might have been 1992 that they shot and they released 1993. But so it was shot in 3 months, which is insane, or made in 3 months. That's really fucking fast. And same with Jurassic Park. So really crazy, impressive thing that Spielberg did.
Schindler's List looks like it was filmed ages ago, though.
Yeah, he just shot it black and white.
Very funny. I actually haven't seen the movie. I feel like I really should see the movie.
Nah, you just can know that the Holocaust was bad. That's all you.
Oh, really? I've been reliably told.
What do you mean bad? Like bad, or like bad?
Michael Jackson.
Like, what are the
bad.
numbers? Let's talk numbers here. No.
Oh, Michael Jackson bag, as in Michael Jackson is fully exonerated from all of his crimes, and
no, I mean how we would use the word bad.
Huh?
Oh, like
yeah,
like it's badass.
Why are you trying to get us all in a horrible trouble?
I wouldn't say that. Michael Jackson's the one saying it.
Michael Jackson's
Oh
bad
my
is
God.
bad. Like he's bad. He's like a bad mother. You know,
Yeah.
that's crazy, Jake. I would have never, said that on YouTube.
I mean, I didn't either. I would never.
Rini, there's a girl
I
in a
just
red
avowed
dress. It's the
myself
only
from
thing
both
that's
of these
color in the whole movie. They follow this girl in a red dress, a little girl, and
Oh.
you find her in a pile of dead bodies later in the movie. Just a red dress in a pile of dead bodies.
Wow,
Yeah.
Now you've
spoilers.
seen it, basically.
But
Yeah.
what? You
Yeah,
just
I've seen the
tried to your best to
screenshots.
make her never
I'm-
watch it by spoiling it.
I know what it's about. I've seen the screenshots of the little girl. I've just never watched the fucking movie because I haven't seen anything. I'll watch
Schindler,
it.
like he's in with the Nazis. I don't know if he is one, but and then I think he's not Jewish. But so he's trying to help him though, kind of on the down low, almost like a spy. And he helps
Yeah,
quite
didn't
a
he help
few.
a bunch of kids?
But he is really sad in the end because he couldn't help more because so many died that he helped like I don't know how many.
Right, that-
he
Oh,
helped,
I-
like 1,000.
That says Rosebud at the end. He wished
I
he
thought
could've
you meant
helped.
he wished he could have like sold out.
And then
more.
Iron Man comes down.
Yeah.
And then Sydney Sweeney is in Iron Man and
Just
meets
skip-
all the Nazis.
Skip Schindler's List and go and watch The Pianist. That's probably much better.
Yeah, there's plenty of Holocaust movies. I wonder if Steven Spielberg did Schindler's List. He did it because he felt like he had to, but I wonder if he felt guilty because of
It's probably
making
more than
Nazi
Nazi
bad
he
guys
was.
in Indiana Jones, and like because that's kind of mocking Nazis. It's one way you can attack them and kind of get revenge. And he did that, and then he's like, shit, I got to do the other way now too, or else people can accuse me of being not sensitive.
So
to
is
the issue or
Schindler's
whatever.
pro-Nazi or pro-Jew?
Yeah, it's pro-Nazi. Like all
I
those
don't
pro-Nazi
think
movies that are out
That's
there.
what I've gathered. What? I don't
There's no
see
such thing
why
as a
would he
pro-Nazi
get in
movie.
trouble for mocking Nazis? Why would he have to atone for that? I'm very confused as to how your brain is working right now.
I
A
would
very
really
popular subgenre of pro-Nazi film, film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Look at
it's
this
Schindler's
meme.
List and the directors or whatever it is, the one where they put on a play.
Producers, oh yeah.
The producers.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. What people think Nietzsche's idea of the Ubermensch is, this guy, what it actually is.
Bah.
This
I
is funny. This
approve.
is clavicular. He's in the Alyssa Lou news too because she's used the word mogging, which does go back pre-clavicular, and he's trying to claim that he's part of her whole thing. Now he's trying to catch some of her shine. you
Oh,
know?
now I want him to be dead.
I know. I kind of don't like him anymore because that really
Wait,
annoyed me.
who? He's trying to
Cla-
claim whose shine?
That's very
Alyssa
feminine.
Liu.
That's very
And
feminine.
Why?
They're very feminine. Did you not see the post I posted in the group earlier today?
Bill sent us videos
No.
of gay people being gay.
It was
I've been
it was
drawing and ignoring everybody all day.
it was these it was
Yeah.
the two rivals of these guys being
They were
gay together.
twiddling each other's hair when they thought the cameras were off.
Yeah, gay mogging or
This
I
is
whatever.
told
way
Yeah.
too much.
I told
hip
you
swinging
from the
for
start they were just Peter Thiel's
men.
butt boys. He's trying to engineer new phenotypes, and Pear is like, "No, I will be a Peter Thiel fan. You're not gonna stop me."
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
maxing is just closeted homosexuals.
Well, yeah.
I
This one's
agree.
funny because this video, so it's like clavicular has given up on Chad rankings after dropping to number 4 and is now gesture maxing full time. And then this,
He's not even good
this
at that.
comment says, pretty sure he's zest maxing actually.
What the fuck is that?
What is Jestemaxing? Because I thought it was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just joking all the time. But at some
knows?
point during the week, I saw a tweet that suggested it might have been like actually dressing like a jester.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
cool.
they
though.
use it as a negative thing a lot of times, I think. But,
Wasn't
Oh.
there the only the realm of the whatchamacallit maxing these guys? The only news I've seen is the one guy who got his wig pulled off in Australia.
Yeah,
You guys see that?
yeah.
One of these body maxing guys got his like wig and hat pulled off, and turns out he was wearing a headpiece the whole time.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with just being openly gay?
I feel
no, yeah.
Just be gay. Like it's fine.
There's a bunch of those guys.
No one cares anymore. Like, stop letting the annoying ones steal the show.
Do you think they are gay, or do you think they're just they don't have actual masculine role models and they have no idea how to be a man? So
go to the chat and look at the video Phil shared earlier. Then we will re-engage with this conversation.
Yeah, they don't want to be gay.
No, why don't you play Phil's video so I can see it on stream?
I'll pull it up on. Unless
Okay.
He'll break Pez heart to see it. He didn't watch it because he didn't.
Oh,
This
look
is
at
not a
this.
video.
This kind of triggered me, but this is rage. This is rage bait. But it says, I think male tech workers become transsexuals at such high rates, at least in part out of a subconscious desire to land one of these Bay Area Asian baby girl adult daycare jobs, which seem to be women only. And yeah, it's this woman posting about her job, what she does, and she like sends a couple emails and then like just like eats and relaxes all day.
I don't think they were ever real. I always thought it was some fake performance meme.
No, these jobs exist. I know people. I know Asians in the Bay Area with these jobs. They're real.
Roblox.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, but why do they have them?
Because I'm like, what? They aren't working at all. That's almost worse.
Network.
This to me feels worse than like
they have a fancy
fat
degree and they
person who's on
network and they get
government
the
line.
job and they do nothing. Sorry for talking over you.
Yeah.
All right, pull this up here.
Okay.
This is gonna be 9/11 times 1,000 for the
ASU frat leader's friend thought the cameras were off and started twirling his hair.
Alright, talk to energetic quick. Talk to energetic
What is
Yo, energetic, you fucking Aussie cunt. You're not fucking frame out this
Oh, a little twizzle.
Oh, yeah.
I take it all back. I take it
Camel's
back.
done that to me before.
Camel?
It's not gay.
That
So
means
good.
Camel's gay.
Yeah. You can
blue.
catch
The other
people.
one.
That
I will
means
say
gay.
this. You can catch anyone accidentally acting gay. It's like so easy. They did it to some basketball players a month ago, and they put it for an AIDS commercial. They put like that. They made it an AIDS commercial, like, but
Yeah,
it
but
was
don't
just
you think it would be easier to catch two gay guys being gay more often
yeah.
than that?
No, is that true though? I mean, I don't even know. I'm trying to think because I think I almost want to say you could actually make anyone look gay, even the most straight dude ever.
No.
Okay, Phil.
No.
How about I need to ask your opinion then. So I'm working in Iceland in the supermarket. I'm doing the frozen food stuff. And suddenly from behind, one of the guys grabs my ass and squeezes it, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's just joking around. This happens constantly, all the time.
You know this person?
Man slapping. It was a freaking culture in the place I worked at. These guys grab each other's. Iceland is like a supermarket. It's like a, no, yeah, grabbing asses, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And
yeah,
these
that's
were
super gay.
purportedly very straight.
Bit of I mean, I'm not a guy, obviously, believe it or not, but I remember in high school, like high school boys, how they treat each other is a really good metric for just like male behavior that's not censored by society. The guys will slap each other's asses and pants each other all the time. And like clearly most of them were not gay. I think correct me if I'm wrong, there's a certain level of testing each other's comfort and how much shit you can take that goes on between guys. I think that's different than affectionately stroking your hair, but there is some of that, right?
Well, if they were testing where the line is, they just slap right past that line. Old Diddy Fatty
There was
says,
almost like a type of humor, and it's coming back, but the type of humor was like, how gay can you be? Because that's funny. And
I mean, that's a joke thing, but I feel like people grow out of that, and it's not like
I think that's a gay guy who's trying to get away with stuff, and then eventually the straight guys are like, you know what? This one guy keeps doing this, and
yeah, I never did I don't know. Maybe that's a sports teams thing.
Okay.
The pass grabbing. The supermarket thing is weird though, Jake.
Yes, these were seemingly very straight people, but I was uncomfortable, and I'm like, oh, so is the bit that if I don't like you doing this, I'm actually the gay one? Ha ha ha! So funny,
Right? Yeah, I'll show you how not gay I am.
Yeah, go on, grab it. I won't flinch. Like, oh god, it was.
That's called
homo maxing.
that's a genre called straight bait.
It was the kneeling in front pantsings that were the worst.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't want to even go into the soggy biscuit conversations.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hear it either.
Soggy biscuit?
Do you call it that in the no? Because it would be a cookie.
I've never heard of that.
I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, let's not.
So none of you have heard of anything even adjacent to that.
No, I never even heard of the term.
It was a deeply disturbing thing that I heard was done, and I'm like, why would anyone ever do that?
No.
We got any more nuggets there?
Weren't growing up in Japan where guys do the whole like shoving their hands up each other's ass cracks thing.
So that's real? I just saw a video of a guy pronouncing
That's like
that.
their version of guys
That's real.
pantsing each other in high school.
What's it called?
Bancroft in the chat says he's heard of the biscuit.
Oh my god.
So it's a race.
Okay.
And the last one has
get
to
it.
bite the bullet as it was.
What?
I want to find this LaMelo Ball gay clip for you guys just to show you an example. It's so gay, but
Is he a
it is like
basketball
taken
player?
out of context. You know what I mean? But it might be. We can debate. Maybe he is gay.
Yeah, gay or nay. We'll call this segment gay or nay.
Yeah.
There
But
we
so you
go.
guys talk while I find it. It's actually kind of annoying. Whenever I can't find it, I'm like, they buried it. That means it's real.
You got to be a yay sayer, not a naysayer, Phil. It's got to
right.
be yay or yay.
Hikazu said he studied in Asia with Japanese and it was disturbing. Japanese
write
people-
he didn't-
They're
he
weird
didn't-
even to other Asian people.
He didn't write the word Japanese.
Yeah, what's
I'm
this
trying
called?
to be nice
know
and
what
not
it's
have
called?
YouTube censor your channel. Considerations for YouTube. Old dirty fatty. Why does Rainy understand everything? Well, I don't understand everything, but I was a bit of a tomboy. That might explain some things, wouldn't it?
What's that called, Irene? With the fingers.
I have no idea. I have no
Oh.
idea. But yeah, they do this and go whoop up each other's butts.
Type
Definitely
type
wrong.
in Japanese butt poking statue. Funny. Just type that.
Statue?
There's a statue about it. Have you not seen the statue?
No, I just recently saw some guy and he had it written on like a whiteboard. He was explaining it. Started looking at N or something.
They have a statue to memorialize the whole thing. There's a cultural concept.
There's a bit of a there must be a cultural obsession because there's
Finger each other's assholes.
Okay, you guys ready? I'm
if
gonna
I
play it
remember
without
Kappa,
audio. Go ahead,
were these
finish,
like
sorry.
river demons
Yeah, the statue.
that would suck your soul out of your ass? Anyways, continue. Play the video.
They're very talking over each other day today.
Not me.
We are
Yeah, my
Sorry.
bad. My bad.
too enthusiastic.
Yeah, see this?
Dude.
Let's just nah.
Nah.
Gay or nay?
Guys.
He's having a good time.
moment.
He's happy to finally.
Why is
be
his
on the
shirt
court.
pulled up?
It's prison rules.
It does seem like a commercial for HIV prep.
Yeah, they make it an HIV commercial.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Isn't that
like
a massive financial drain on your economy? By the way, that you the prep thing is like on the medical system for free.
I definitely think you can catch
whatever.
two guy friends laughing and it will look gay a lot of times.
I don't think that this is bordering on the whole if two guys are close friends they must be gay, like the whole Frodo and Sam thing. Like calm down, you bitches.
Well,
Not
they seem
every
gay.
male friendship is gay.
Yeah.
Or
I got
means they're
good
gay.
gaydar, so you know,
Well, what was the gaydar on that one? Was it yay or nay?
flaming.
Yeah.
This is fake pseudo gaydar.
No, it's real. Check this out. This is
Kazu says zesty. Maybe zesty kind of means gay, but maybe you're allowed to be zesty. You know what I'm saying?
You're allowed to be whatever you want.
Yeah, but like you can be zesty doesn't mean you're gay.
no, yeah, I don't think zesty means gay. Zesty's like you know, like when you take a lemon and then you grind off a little bit of the skin. That's zesty.
I mean, that's literally zesty, Phil.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I thought zesty was like a precursor to spicy. You know how people use the word spicy?
Like that's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, whenever someone would say something edgy, they go, ah, a pizza de pasta. Yo yo.
Check this out. I found this shoe on head picture of shoe on head or Irene doing that little finger thing.
Shoe on head's gonna be fucking dressing like that when she's like
Pull
freaking
this up, Eric.
80
Come on.
still.
Is today's episode
Yeah.
just finding my doppelgangers?
No, that's not her. Here. Me. There you go. Right?
It does look like her. Oh my gosh!
It's like her as a sim character.
Yeah.
Did whoever made this image is like, I cannot be gay by making a guy poke another guy in the ass. I
They
have
had to make it a girl, even though I doubt
gotta be a
girls
girl.
did that a lot.
Look, I found the photo of the real statue, and we brought this up on the show before because it was a whole bit. It was like 88 Rising.
It's what do you call it? A chain.
Look, I've got the photo of the statue.
Oh yeah, pull up Jake there.
Look.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I do remember
what's
this.
what's the gaydar on this?
Oh,
Is this
oh my
yay or
god!
gay?
I think
Yay or
it's
nay?
I think for them it's 0% gay.
Yeah, yeah. If you're like under 14, it's not, you know.
Both of you are under 14.
Because my brother does this
Right,
to me all
yeah.
the time still.
The general you.
Yeah.
But I think if someone went around doing that over here, you'd be like, come on, what are you doing? This is not our culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, Ken's in the chat. Ken, you want to come on the show next week? It's my week. I was going to invite you on, but I don't know how to contact you. What's up, Ken?
Oh yeah, nice. How's it going, Ken?
I've been liking your
Hello, Ken.
videos, brah.
Yeah, Ken, your new comic looks good too.
Oh, you read it? Yeah, I want to read it, and then you should come on next week.
I signed up to get the copy, but I actually didn't get it. It was weird. I couldn't find out where to click. So I'll get it later.
We'll
How do
figure it
you
out.
guys give away your free digital versions of the comics? Because I'm planning on doing something for backers because of the Connell delay, and I don't know if I just send it to a Google Drive link.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
I think
Google
that's a good
Drive
way to do it.
link, and then just email that link out to your backers.
Okay. In the
Um,
chat, you didn't hear about that. The secret
Okay, cool.
Total
plan.
secret. I'm here to culturally enrich you. This might be one of the reasons for the Japanese obsession with butts. So, if you don't know, the kappa, they're this creature from Japanese mythology, and they're these river monsters
Little
that
turtle, eh?
attack people and suck their souls out of their victims' butts. And
I
they really like cucumbers. Japanese mythology is fucking wild. You have the most insane shit that makes no sense. But yes, this is just one example of the butt obsession.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what the Koopas are.
Yes, it is. It is
Oh,
what
is
they
it?
are.
Okay.
I
Koopa-
wanted-
oh,
one
is
of
he
these-
stuck in the butt?
One of these fuckers stole a key point of energy out of my ass once.
That's why you have the gout.
I got
gave you
ass fingered by a Cooper and a
Is he Jewish? What's up with the little thing on his head?
It's water. It's not a Jewish thing.
It's a pool.
They have a little pool of water on their
What?
head, and if it spills, they go brain dead. Basically,
What?
That's
the way to
so
defeat
odd.
them is to get them to
Outside the box.
spill the water on their
Yeah.
head. Look at this little one. It's so cute.
That's world building
Anyways,
right there.
they're evil little fuckers, though.
Phil,
There you go.
if you wanna know about Jewish when it comes to Japanese mystical figures, do I have an image to pull up for you?
Yeah, what are they called? I forgot their names.
What? Who?
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, they have a specific name. Those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Tengu. They got
Tengu,
the
yeah, yeah.
They got the
Oh,
mark
all
on
about
the
the
head.
Tengu.
They go around.
Oh
stealing
my
children.
god!
Uh-huh.
That has nothing to do with Jewish people.
Well, you're not Japanese. You don't know. that.
You don't know the deep lore.
I know that those are not Jewish people.
I mean,
Why
Um,
would this
not what I've been
ancient
hearing lately.
creature have anything to do with modern stereotypes?
a
Oh my god.
check this one out. Change the subject slightly. I got a few more nugs, then we'll do this presentation kind of quick.
Modern.
Oh,
but-
there's a presentation? My god.
Yeah. So this Polymarket says, just in, Pope Leo asks priests to stop using artificial intelligence to write sermons. And then
Oh.
Naylin Haley, she goes, so you're a sinner. Let's unpack this. The fact that you acknowledge this shows real growth and self-awareness. And honestly, you're so real for that.
Oh.
Ugh.
Wow. Just
It's
the
not.
one
It's
the
not
one
sin,
job where
it's
you're
the opportunity
supposed
for
to-
growth.
Yeah.
yeah, the one job where you're supposed to actually give
That's
a
what
shit
it
about
is.
what you're doing.
That is funny.
And then I don't know if this kind of counts with Elisa Liu, but we can talk a little bit about Punch because that's been in the news too. So there's this cute little monkey who doesn't have a mom. He's like an orphan monkey and he's getting bullied. He has a plush animal fake mom to keep him company and for support or whatever. And he uses it a lot, but they say he's been using it less and he's been doing better. And it's like this, a little bit of this argument of like forged in fire. He's now the greatest monkey because, but it's like to break you. Like you could go one of two ways, you know, if you have a tough childhood, it could like really get you down and you end up being, you know, dying young, a drug addict or whatever. Or you like rise to the occasion and you're like the strongest of all the monkeys because you've been through it. And
Yeah.
Punch is like,
He
feel
needs
like
to
he's like-
become like the penguin, right? That's what
yeah,
his
they
end-
say
we want
he's
penguin
walking on 2
endgame.
feet way more and way longer than any of the other monkeys his age. And he carries a stick with him now everywhere he goes, like a sword.
Ooh, yeah.
Cool.
It's been fascinating how
Stitch
how
Mom's on the sword.
relatable and human monkeys are, which makes sense, but it's
I-
still very interesting.
I thought we might have gone through the whole of February without bringing him up. I was like,
Yeah.
everyone was all about the
well, you
penguin.
thought wrong.
Well, tell us, break the news and tell us why you hate him, so we could.
Yeah.
You'll
What's
get
your
I-
contrarian
Why do you
take
hate
on
Joy?
Punch?
Let me think. What do I think of this dumb monkey?
Wow.
He's no Harambe.
Why is your heart
Harambe.
No Harambe.
joyless? Why is your soul completely devoid of empathy?
Who is that
Soy-
stupid
soy monkey.
small hippo?
Yeah,
You guys-
Mudang.
Mudang.
They're all Mudang imitators. No, I like the monkey. I like the monkey.
Lies.
Okay.
Penguin.
He got a,
What
he
about
got a
this one?
hug. He got a hug the other day.
Oh, I saw this. This was good.
What's this?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a big ish. See what you guys' takes on. So I'll just read it real fast. So this starts at this tweet says like Western conservatives, musicians should get a real job. Japanese conservatives, we're going to help spread J-pop to the rest of the world in order to strengthen our soft power. And then this guy's like Con Inc., which is like Matt Walsh. He put out a tweet recently. He's like, anime sucks, or why do adults watch anime? Why do adults like comics? Or a lot of this. It's classic.
Yeah, why
it comes
do
up
adults
every
read
like
comic books?
yeah, every 6 months you have this kind of thing happen. So, but Con Inc., fiction is for agates and 6-year-olds. I don't read novels or play video games because I'm a real man doing grown-up man stuff. Anime isn't part of American culture, and I shouldn't have to explain why. Also, Con Inc., why are our kids so susceptible to being one-shotted by woke media? Why are we losing the culture war to the left? Also, Con Inc.,
For
somehow.
real.
Why don't conservative artists make some news stories? What is that distant yelling noise? I can't really hear it from up here standing atop this massive stack of money and subscribers. Also Con Inc. And I wish I were making this up. hey, we have some money to make a conservative movie. Let's make it all about Jesus and sin. No one's ever tried that before.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been tangentially following the whole conservative art. Why is there no conservative art? The thing is this whole idea that artists are all lefties. It's very artificial, and it's a modern American misunderstanding because conservatives and the right in general has ceded that ground to the left, right? Because every single masterpiece and all the classics were created by people that by today's standards would be very right wing. And look at Japan. Japan is a clear indicator that, well, just because a society is conservative doesn't mean your art can't be creative and free. So this is an entirely self-imposed problem that I don't think the right even wants to fix, because it's true, the art that is coming out, like I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen screenshots and clips of that new David movie by Angel Studios. Angel Studios seems to make good stuff, but that's like the one studio that makes decent looking things that are right wing. But I think there's the problem is it shouldn't even be right wing or left wing. It should just be good art that's not political, and neither the left or the right is making a concerted effort to just support that. The left wants things that kisses their ass. The right also wants things that are the people with money, Con Inc., as Devon says over here. They want things that are supporting their ideology or our Bible stories. And that's good, but there needs to be... What about the artists that are just making normal shit? That's really good, but nobody wants it because it's not making a political point, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that
the people-
ironically would win the culture war, but they don't.
Yes.
but it does win there is no winning the culture war. Left-wing art is fucking gay. Right-wing art is fucking gay. If you're saying your art is, I am political side, here's my art, what you're making is fucking gay. You just make stuff that's good. You don't put before it, this is left or right art. I just think you're automatically going to make shit art because you're not coming at it from the perspective of just making good art. You're already putting a label on it. Like
with that though, I have one thing is I feel like in the mainstream, everyone has like unspoken biases that they bring to it, and like even American comics. It's all left wing, but they don't even know it. So they think they're making regular art, and they would never claim it's left wing, but to them it's so normal. And you read it and it's like super annoying. You're like, this is trash. Please like get a little more right wing and just get normal or whatever, and then try again. But
they
I
definitely
think
internally don't realize how left they are.
as soon as they've stopped trying to make stuff that's overtly left, suddenly people are slightly becoming interested again. Like what swing could you say the Absolute series are? I'm pretty sure it's no side. Or am I wrong?
You could look into it. I mean, you have Batman is now not a billionaire. He's a working class man. Joker is the billionaire that owns an island. And the new Green Arrow is a serial killer that's killing billionaires.
yeah, so it's left wing.
It seems
left.
That's it. I'm just wrong.
You could make it good, and maybe I think it probably is good, but it's definitely, it feels underrepresented. Like this is specifically with Batman. Like we did talk about this a little bit, but there's a version of Batman that's like more quote unquote right wing, where like Antifa existing as like a shitty force of like shitty people who fuck shit up, and they are left wing. Like that doesn't even exist in Absolute universe. Because he won't even like address that reality or acknowledge it.
Because it's not a problem to them. They don't see it as a
even people in the chat saying Absolute is left wing. That's
well, Daniel Warren Johnson did that whole annual issue where it was him taking on police and like a gang of white nationalists that were trying to displace immigrants that were like living in a shanty town. So that one was pretty
oh
left
my
wing.
gosh.
People were buying the crap out of it though. But I don't know if they're paying attention.
You know what a kind of funny litmus test is too, is like, oh, so you don't like billionaires? And you're like, yeah, and like maybe that's almost like left and right. So then you're like, okay, which billionaire is the worst? Like, is it Elon Musk or is it Bill Gates?
It's Epstein.
And yeah, well, yeah, you could say that, but I feel like so many left-wing people would say Elon Musk is the worst, and then right-wing people would say Bill Gates is the worst, and the right-wing people would be correct, and the left-wing people would be wrong in that.
Sure. There's also this this idea. I want to piggyback on what did Geekhazu say. People just think normal art is leftist and religious art is conservative. That's true. That's basically the American understanding of art now, but it's false. But good art is just normal. I think most artists that are actually serious about their work and storytelling are probably not visual artists, because people who draw are, you can afford to have your head in the clouds if you're not trying to write stories that actually reflect the human condition. But most good writers are either neither left or right, or they can look beyond their biases, because you kind of need a really good understanding of reality paired with the willingness to explore new boundaries. You need kind of a little bit of both. So I think the really good artists aren't playing the political game, and they're all getting ignored.
Yeah, I was trying to channel that, but said it in a much more grumpy way.
Yeah. Real quick, too, let me read these super chat. Infinite says absolute deep sea, absolutely left wing. Danny Warren Johnston's point was Batman was in the wrong, actually. Yeah, I read that one. I could see that.
At the very end there, but when you listen to interviews of him talking about it, the catalyst of him writing that issue, he said, was the inauguration.
Yeah, and he did say it was like he had to get it out of his system.
Right, and he also said it may be very cringe, but he did leave some space at the end where Batman is upset with himself and knows that his father would be disappointed in his actions of that issue.
Yeah, and that is a little bit what Rini's talking. He's like recognizing the reality of the situation.
Right. I think it's our job to not let the reader know where we stand. Like, it shouldn't even come into their mind when they're reading our stuff. Chuck Dixon talks about having that invisible hand of the writer. Hopefully your reader doesn't even know it was written. Like, I want something to read something so good it doesn't feel like it was written.
Yeah. I think so obviously all of a writer's background and our life experiences influence what we're writing, but it's hard for me I haven't been able to put into words how that's obviously inevitable. But on the other hand, the reader should never feel like you're just writing about your life. They should feel like you're channeling a story and you're just the medium for the story. And whatever influences from your real life are completely integrated and organic. I do think the writer's hand should be invisible, because if the reader can see you puppeteering everything, it takes them out of the story. It's not entertaining anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We've kind of said we've covered it good, but it is like, because I get self-conscious about, we've talked about blind spots and stuff, and it's like, yeah, you're bringing whatever your whole, everything you've ever read or whatever, kind of goes into how you see things, and then that will be channeled into what you're writing. And like, so I was talking with Genuine class a little bit about this. It's like, the example I would give is it's Y: The Last Man, which is before the woke era. And it's generally regarded as a classic. I loved it when I wrote it, first read it. It was still, think of it as like one of my favorite books ever. But I tried to reread it a couple years ago, and the first couple issues take place in like Washington, D.C. before the world ends. And it's like following this Democrat woman around, and she's like Hillary Clinton-esque, except not corrupt. She's like the perfect female Democrat. And then like all the Republicans are shitty and they're corrupt, or whatever.
Oh gosh.
And I was just like, oh, like I just can't even read this. It doesn't even take place in like
they're all
world
corrupt.
that I know now. And
Yeah, that's interesting. And that's you had that feeling, I would guess, because of how hyper political everything is ramped up over the last 12 years, you know?
Yeah.
And probably your age as well. Like, I know 12 years ago, I didn't know anything about politics, couldn't care less because I was what, fucking 20, you know? So that in age changes that. And then now everything's even more divided seemingly than it was back in, you know, 2010 or whatever, Why the Last Man came out.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
A flip side of the Why the Last Man thing, I loved that too. Is Transmetropolitan, where it was, I'm pretty sure Transmetropolitan was made before Obama, and then the Smiler is literally Obama.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
there's
haven't read
a-
it. I was just reading something about it. But yeah.
you should read it. Like they basically have a president who's like a conservative, and like a bit antagonist, but rough around the edges, and he's like seen publicly as the villain, but like in private, no, he's actually a good guy. And then you have kind of like this Democratic president who's like holier than thou style Democrat,
Oh.
but
See,
but
that
they-
ages beautifully.
it aged
And feels-
Transmetropolitan has aged beautifully.
I never
Mm.
read it.
You
I need to read
really
it.
need to fucking read it. So like the whole thing is the Democrats are ripping up the Constitution. That's like they literally are ripping it up at some point. Like Transmetropolitan is fucking awesome. And it's funny
That's
because
funny.
the whole thing is setting like a transhumanish future city where it's like breaking down even what a human is. But the
Yeah.
whole thing is this really good fucking political thriller. You should read it. It's very, very good. And it's aged like a fine wine.
And the
Yeah.
artist,
Sci-fi.
the artist is related to Shelby Robertson.
Is that true? Was he trolling? Because that's
He says
great.
that they're like cousins or something. That
That's
believe
kind
that,
of cool. Comic
guy,
artist cousins.
Derek Robertson came over at a con and told him.
Derek Robertson, believe it or not, is one of my main influences. If you take kind of like Simpsons-y stuff and mix it with Derek, it's kind of like the middle of there. Derek stuff's always a little bit wonky, which is cool. Like
He's got like a shaky line. It reminds me of Jeff Darrow. Patera kind of has that line too.
well, in Transmetropolitan, why I love the art so much, it was Derek on pencils, but they had an inker,
Mhm.
so it's beautifully inked. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
Michael Graham Bancroft, House of Cards is another one like that. A Machiavellian couple killing and scheming their way into the presidency, and they're Democrats. Yeah, how hard is it to just make something you like, make them the bad guys? Maybe that's all you got to do, because we know we have the biases, so you just flip it, and then
Yeah, I think
lo and
that
behold, you're like way more accurate if you do that.
yeah, there's always, I think having a little self-doubt with your views all helps a lot. So you're not in your work, you're not coming across as I'm totally right, I'm going to shove it down your throats. Henry Bemis mentioned DMZ. I like that series too, and that came out around the same time as Why the Last Man. I think that was like maybe 15 years ago. That was the last time when there was a little, these comic series are coming out. They obviously leaned left, but it wasn't fucking insufferable and it was still good. I think if we read Why the Last Man or DMZ now, it would feel overly politicized, but that's because we're surrounded by the current political climate. But at the time, it wasn't absolutely obnoxious. But it's gotten way worse. And I haven't been interested in reading hardly anything since then, because things have gotten more propaganda-ish, and that's not entertaining. That was the last time where it was leaning a little left, but it wasn't too propaganda-y.
I just realized my Transmetropolitans are actually signed, but they're like I've been reader copying them.
Heavily read
you're
and
taking notes and
posted.
everything.
Yeah, heavily read,
Dang.
posted, and signed.
Wow.
No, these are
Nice.
these,
Dedication.
yeah, no, these are like the this was the best bit with the fucking dog that's a police guy and he's trying to track him. They have like a police investigator who's a dog. He's like
The
a guy
dog?
and a dog. There's the French midget who pretends to be his son, and
Right,
he
you're telling
gets kicked out the window at the end. Yeah, after I talked about that, I'm like, oh shit. I actually post-it noted the exact moments. What are the moments we got? Because this whole arc is like this beautiful, everything comes together at the end. Look, they have his ex-wife's head in a jar, and these guys are like these are like NoFap. Like these guys are NoFap before NoFap existed.
That's awesome.
And like she broke into their like commune and started flirting with them all, and like they're trying to return her to him, and like this dog's been tracking him down the whole time, right? And it's like he's getting
dude. This sounds amazing. I can't believe
this is wild. I like the art too. The art's really good.
And it's cyberpunky too. It's like a cyberpunk.
I'm gonna buy
dystopia.
that stat. Hey, we got another one that Brian K. Vaughan wrote that's like political. That maybe that one's better because he's actually trying to be political, maybe in it, so he knows to not be super biased. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Chat, do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like about a mayor of a city who's a superhero, I think.
Saga.
It's like it might be called like Cosmopolitan or something.
Saga's about breastfeeding, Phil.
What?
Nothing else.
I think Transmet is like 10 volumes and it had a planned ending, so it kind of has I'm not gonna call it a manga. It kind of has that whole you got to keep turning the pages to figure out what's going on.
I'm definitely gonna buy volume 1 here pretty soon.
How many issues is it?
Ex Machina. Comic Ken knows.
It's like 8 or 10 of these books that I held up. I think I have 2 sets, so maybe when I'm at Heroes I could lend some if I find them.
We're gonna do a book exchange at Heroes.
I bought a whole set of them for like a family member, and then years later they're like, "Do you want these back?" I'm like, "What the fuck? Why did you read it?" It's like, I don't know, didn't get around to it. Like, fuck you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, are you guys ready for my presentation on
systems?
Let's go. Woo!
Yeah, after that, I'm gonna rant about a comic I read.
Okay.
But yeah, systems.
I hope Warren Ellis gets to write a Conan the Barbarian one day. That would be the best.
He's canceled. He's unhireable.
No, he's hireable by me.
Yeah.
He's very
If
hireable
everyone's
from my point of
unhireable,
view.
nobody is.
Make more great people unhireable so we can get them for cheap.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, so what do you guys think about this photo or this drawing?
Yeah, we got 3 men on a cliff.
A woman. There's a woman there.
Oh, sorry.
She's the one who is ruining everything by alerting the men to go do something for her.
Oh no!
Why
I
did she
hear a
throw the
kitty.
cat down the chimney? That's really mean of her.
Are you saying present a situation that has inherent moving parts where you can kind of see what's gonna happen?
I ain't saying shit. I don't know.
Well, there's
What
a
is
stove
this?
down there, and then the cat is going where cats belong and going into the stove.
And she's getting
Wow.
the warm breeze up the skirt from the stove.
Oh.
So,
Well,
the riddle is so this is a chimney in a house that got decommissioned and then converted into a gas stove, and so the chimney just kind of dead ends, and a cat fell down there and it's meowing, and the 2 guys and a girl are on the roof, and they're gonna try and get the cat out, but the cat's stuck upside down. You know, how are they gonna get the cat out? That's what. This is the riddle. So everyone, give a
too
quick
much
answer.
work. Too much work. Just give up.
Wait.
Turn on the
Systems,
stove.
physics. We got to think physics, guys.
You turn on the stove, the cat just puts more effort into getting out by climbing up the chimney.
But he's on its back. Everybody knows cats can't get up from when they're on their back.
Take off the woman's dress, rip it in like a long line to make a rope.
Just throw the woman down the chimney, have her grab the cat, and then
then
I
you
don't
can
know,
be
just
with your
leave them
gay
there.
lover. So it's just the
No,
two
leave
of
them
you
there.
Yeah, all those things might work. What I was gonna say is that you guys didn't know this, but one of the guys is a little zesty, and he has a
No, I knew that.
Oh,
yeah, and so they just lowered his scarf down, and the cat's claws clawed into it, and then they lifted up, and they got the cat out that way.
They
Well,
missed
you
out.
draw a
scarf.
They could have used the woman's dress. Why? That's definitely a zesty
But
move
they're
to use the scarf
two
instead.
gay
Hmm.
men. They don't want to see her naked.
Yeah, they're from the side profile gay men who you only see one of their legs and their dicks are out in front of
That's
them.
too little
Oh.
work. This riddle needs to be as difficult as possible to solve.
Dale says you could go from the inside. I like that idea. You probably could somehow, but maybe just need a screwdriver and a little bit of maybe it's worth taking out some drywall, and then you can save the cat that way.
Just use one of those
Too much work.
phase jump grenades from Fortnite to burst through the house.
Just use the cat magnet. Lower it down.
The
We
cat
got the
net,
scarf. We got this. He's safe now.
Yeah,
the cat magnet, aka
lowering the woman down
mouse
by
on a
her
string.
feet could sort of work too. That was when Rini said.
And you get the bonus of of saying, "I'm just looking for the cat," whilst you look down the chimney.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What about this one? There's a well. There's a giant bell with a rope to it, and there's two guys pulling on the bell. They are strong enough to lift it up, but they pull, and it hits this lip here, and they're never going to get it over that lip. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it
okay,
would flip
one guy.
around.
So the guy at the back, if he stands on the rope, whilst it's taut, and then holds the rope that is past where his foot is, he would be able to hold it in place on his own. The other guy can then just like go and grab the bell and kind of like pull it over the lip.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see what I drew. The other guy goes and grabs a sledgehammer and he takes out that
Wait.
wall.
But then only one guy is holding on to the rope, and I'm assuming that you need both guys to hold up the bell.
No,
Well-
see, this is. I feel like this is like a system universal truth we're tapping into. Is you need two guys to raise the bell, but you only need one guy to hold it in place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, all right then.
Mhm.
Well, then you don't need to knock down the wall at all. You have one guy hold it in place, and the other guy just like yanks it up a little bit. You just need to get the top of the bell
That's what I
over
said.
the lip.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that.
Okay.
I
Like you're
wasn't
saying,
listening.
like
Past
he would
solution
have
had
to, like-
more contained more violence, so it was better.
it would really hurt his
No!
back. Like I don't think he could get leverage. Talking about physics, you know, like how would he get
Mm.
leverage to pull it up? You know, what
I
mean?
was actually thinking if they just let it down a little bit and yanked it back, it would make the bell flip like that, and that would have it flip over the edge.
Yeah, that would kind of work too if they pulled hard enough. And
Yeah, just like
kinda-
a short, hard pull, make it boop, like that.
Yeah, on kind of like a rhythm. Yeah. That would work. That would work. Actually, that system of using a rhythm timed with physics is awesome. If that ever came up in a story, that would be awesome.
Yes.
But yeah, smashing it with a hammer is cool. And then they pull it and they're able to pull it past and then they get it. They're off screen. Or whatever.
Great drawings. Thank you for the
And-
illustrated demonstration.
Yeah. And then okay, so that's to wet that wets our noodle. Is that what you're
Presentation
saying?
over.
Can you say wet your noodle? I forget if that's what you said.
You can wet your noodle as much
Now
as
that
you
our
want.
noodles are wet, I can get into the actual presentation. And so a lot of I was thinking like what our systems are like. I love them. Everything everyone kind of likes them. And you know, hard magic, soft magic, that counts. But there's it comes up like all the time, little things. I had a funny one actually. It's not written here, but when I wake up in the morning, and it sometimes will be before the sun rises, so it's super dark, so I can't see anything. So I have to turn to my right and turn on the lamp, but the lamp will blaze my eyeballs. So I have to close my eyes and squeeze them and look down and away, and then turn the lamp on, and then I can open my eyes. And if I forget to do that, I go damn it, and my eyes hurt. And so
First
that is
world
like a
problem.
system. That's a system that I use every morning. And it's I forget what they call it. That is like it's like a double key or something like there. It's like an actual logic based system of what that is like. And you could use that in a science fiction story about a ship in outer space going to light speed where they have to switch engines and you can't have both engines running at the same time. So like we're going to switch to the light speed engine. we need to time it, and we need to turn off this one while we turn this one on. We have a signal system to know when to do it. Whatever, you kind of make it up as you go, but you want it to be kind of logical. You want the logic there. And then one question I have we can get to later is like, if you say you have cool logic, it's like, do you even need to explain at that point, and should you? And it's like, yeah, sometimes you should, sometimes you shouldn't. I don't even know. That's a riddle. But the way you get at these, so this is what was kind of coming up, is like a lot of systems, when it has the internal logic, a lot of times it's dealing with biology, physics, or chemistry, or folk sayings, logic, superstition, wisdom, or well-known cultural phenomenons, memes, and yeah, these kind of like universal truths that come up. And if your system is tapping into that, then the audience is going to immediately understand it. And like examples that are simple are like an airlock, in outer space, or for water even. You need the pressure lock system to transfer between worlds, kind of like the airlock is always awesome in like any sci-fi or fantasy scenario. And yeah, there's the thing is, there's like kind of a million examples, so it's sometimes hard to think of them. There's even in biology, there's like kind of cool ones about like how plants actually reproduce. They reproduce in weird ways. They actually have male and female kind of thing going on too, but obviously it's not like animals at all. It's like way different.
So, would an example of a system used in storytelling that I'm talking about a biological system is how in a Song of Ice and Fire / Game of Thrones, the heredity and features that are genetically inherited play a role in the storytelling, because I know not everybody here has seen the show or the book, so because a lot of the story revolves around succession and who's actually a legitimate child of this or that royal, and a huge plot point is when a character figures out that the queen's children are all bastards because they don't genetically look like the king. And he figured this out by looking through records of like how everybody in the king's family genetically looks, no matter what they're crossbred with. So would that be a system, a biological system in storytelling?
Yeah, I think that would be, and that does sound awesome. And actually, even when you described like the record keeping system, sounds awesome to me. That there would actually be a record keeping system, kind of keeping track.
Yeah,
of
it's like
biological traits.
It's like it's like everyone, this person's father and mother is this or that, and they're black of hair, and they're black of hair, and they're brown of hair, they're yellow haired. So there was like a big book of heredity or whatever, and that's what clued in this one guy into the fact that none of the king's children are his, and then the guy got killed because he was stupid for figuring it out.
Awesome one says poop logic. That made me think, in biology, it made me think of cows having 4 stomachs. You could do a spaceship that uses fuel, and the fuel is designed to be utilized in multiple stages. So like the fuel will create poop, like an exhaust, and that goes to the second engine, and that fuel's like, that will create an exhaust that goes to the third engine. So yeah, you can like come up with cool sci-fi concepts just by looking at random. And I don't know if I wrote this, but you definitely don't need to be super well versed. Sometimes like knowing cows have 4 stomachs, that's like how deep you need to go. Knowing that you can't breathe underwater, because there is weird stuff about scuba diving, like you get nitrogen in your blood. Like I don't fully understand that.
You have to keep it mimetic, basically.
Yeah.
It makes me think of.
I actually worried that people wouldn't get the whole Connell drinking beer to make him not horny thing. Because the whole whiskey dick thing, I'm like, how common do people actually connect those instantly though? Or like, are some people going to be like, wait, so he drank, so he doesn't get like, what?
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of women who don't get it.
Yeah. So you can look at that, and you can look at how people react, and you can adjust it if need be or whatever. But and that could almost count as a system, is like input
Yeah.
output, carnal, beer equaling whiskey dick.
Because it never affected me. So when people were like, "Yeah, it's a thing," I'm like, "What? What are you on about?"
Yeah,
Apparently it's a thing.
But it's a meme in culture, so it works, right? It doesn't have to be true. People just have to think it's true.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you can also just very lightly nudge the reader into cue them in into this is what's happening, and then they'll pick up on it, and then it's like it's like in Fiendish, the runecasters, they're limited by their energy levels. And it's the one part of my magic system that's kind of soft magic, because it's like, well, the energy level just kind of depends on if you're having a good day. But that's and it's like, I'm thinking maybe you can take some herbs to give you more energy, whatever. But it's very like
Drugs.
it's a little ambiguous. Yeah, drug. You can spike or you can juice yourself to cast more. But it's not something that I think I need to explicitly say. People should just pick up on it and intuitively understand that by seeing people get tired after casting, which is very common in fantasy.
Yeah. And it's a little more soft, and it does totally make sense, so you don't have to explain it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a funny example. Shoot, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say now. It was, well, we can kind of just keep going. If we get to it, I'll think of what else I was gonna say. But yeah, so memes, this thing. Oh, this is what it's systems. People can have personal systems, and some of the most underrated fun stuff is when it's not necessarily like whatever these universal.
It's not a real
truths.
scientific thing. It's like something
Yeah,
they've made
I
up
call it
and think is-
pseudoscience and superstition. And pseudoscience came up on a previous thing too on Panel Breakers. But like, pseudoscience, for some reason, I love it. It's so fun in stories, like, because it kind of lets you click into the suspension of disbelief. And the example I gave it was like a year ago or whatever, but I'll say it real fast. But it was a thriller about a murder that happens in a genetics laboratory where they're conducting genetic research. So it's all very scientific, and it's like kind of, they're trying to make it real. They're not like making fun of it or anything. And someone's killing these scientists, and you're like, what's going on? And then you find out that they were doing research for a quote unquote killing gene, where you would be able to find out if people are predisposed to be killers if they have this one gene. And this one scientist, he's researching it, and he finds out he has it, and he doesn't want anyone to know that he has it, so he starts killing everyone. And
Amazing.
so that is like, that's the mystery reveal.
Did you come up
And I'm
with
like,
that?
No, that's an Italian thriller.
Oh, you should
great.
steal it. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's that movie's awesome. Great idea. That's a Dario Argento movie. I forget what the movie is. It's the one with a blind man and a girl. It might be Cat of Nine Tails is what it's called. And that's the mystery, because there's 9 suspects, and they said it's a cat with 9 tails, and they're gonna grab each tail to see which one sticks or whatever. I don't know. But that movie's awesome. But okay, so an example of a system where all of a sudden you're like, okay, this is awesome, is, I think, if you guys can relate, but have you ever met someone where they're like, all right, let me tell you my system for never getting a hangover? And you're like, oh, please, by all means, tell me, what's your system? And it could be like all kinds of superstition, but they're like, all right, first thing you got to do is, and I know specifically, they're like, I had a friend who was like this. He's like, all right, you got to eat an entire loaf of bread, because that will soak up the alcohol in your stomach.
A whole loaf of bread.
Yeah. And he's like, and then you got to take baby formula. It's like Gatorade, but it's like extra thick. And, adults don't know this. If you drink baby formula, we don't really know what it tastes like. He's like, turns out it's great for hangovers. So you drink that right before you go to bed and eat a loaf of bread. You will never have a hangover. And sure enough, that like actually does work if you're in your 20s. Nothing works if you're in your like late 20s, early 30s. You just
drink it. You just drink a shit ton of water or Gatorade.
You literally
It works
just
every
need to
time.
drink water.
3
Yeah.
raw eggs in the morning.
Yeah,
Ice cream in the actually make up a system that means you get to do whatever you want, and your significant other cannot tell you not to. Like, okay, my hangover cure is shit tons of ice cream. I have to eat a whole pint of ice cream in the
I'm
morning.
convinced half the internet is just people Patrick Batesmaning other people like, you need to do this routine every morning, when it's just like, man, just fucking drink water and then you're healthy.
You never felt the joy of Patrick Batemaning someone?
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
funny.
not a psycho.
We're getting into territory where this could be good fodder for a funny comic, like making fun of society, like a modern version of some of this stuff.
There is a lot of that content out there where it's like, let me tell you how to do this or that. I see that a lot. Of,
let me tell you how to manifest the perfect life. Like this is the wavelength you need to be on to make reality demand your attention or something. Like that.
Here's the perfect system for getting what you want out of life or whatever.
Yeah.
I think the reason behind those videos is it does really well in the algorithm. Those keywords always score really high.
Yeah.
And if you have all those like vidIQ things. So I think that's why people do it.
Buy my energy berries. Step 2.
It's always either it's for views for money, or they're trying to sell something. I watch I'll watch like hair videos or makeup videos, and the titles are always the easy steps for this amazing result, and it's the most complicated thing that had the most amazing results, and I'm like, I could have just figured this out myself by looking at a fucking picture, and he wasted 10 minutes of my time.
That seems like disinfo being put out there to make you not care about the ones that are real, the actual manifestation videos.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, AI is messing with all that shit, all the fake content, and
the AI stuff has pissed me off so much, because you'll be listening to something and then you'll hear a typical turn of phrase and you're like, fuck you. Why have you done this to me? Also, they make such long videos and then you'll see the top comment is like, the first time he talks about the subject is 44 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
They give you
those are the real heroes.
There's so many cool Anunnaki fucking thumbnails and video titles, and you click on it and it's like a 5-hour fucking video that doesn't say anything.
There's a lot of that. AI ruining everything.
Okay, so back to this real quick. Point number 2 is, if you're kind of within this realm of you working within understood truths, then a lot of times you don't have to explain it. And that will give a cool feeling to the reader a lot of times, because I say it's like where it kind of makes it unpredictable, because there's just no setup at all. It just like it's just there. The system is just there. But it feels true in hindsight, or it makes perfect sense in hindsight, and they kind of just roll with it. Even that would be like an airlock or something. Like, you don't need a character being like, all right, to get to the bottom level, first we're going to have to go into an airlock. So get ready. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're in the airlock now. Like, if you just have them like entering an airlock, and you're like, the reader would be like, oh, badass. They have to go to airlock to get down to the lowest level of the dungeon or whatever.
Yeah.
And
there's oh, go ahead.
You can go ahead. I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I was just thinking this talk about systems is reminding me of how I've been learning that fight scenes especially are one way to make a fight scene more interesting is using your environment, so that you can imply, and it doesn't need to be a fight scene. It's just like you said, an airlock scene, any scene with physical tension. You need to use the environment, or it would help to use the environment. It's not just about the characters fighting each other or their abilities. It's about outside factors and managing other things. So, for example, in Airlock or in Fiendish 3, there's this scene where the characters are being approached by monsters, but at the same time they're trying to decide if rolling a boulder down will create a barrier that'll block the demons, but the characters are arguing amongst each other. So that's not even just a fight scene. You're managing the environment and multiple systems going on at the same time, and there's also a ticking time. There's a ticking clock there because the monsters are coming closer and closer. But that's awesome. That's something I've been trying to do more, and it reminds me of that.
Yeah, you could use that's like interactivity with the characters and the setting, right? So
Mhm.
multi-layered interaction in the story always makes it more complex, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's like a kind of fun one is like ropes, for example. I'm trying to think like there's different ways where it can have even like maybe even ladders, but ropes have fun logic sometimes where like say you're trying to get down and so you lower the rope and you climb all the way down and now you can get back up, but there's another layer and you want to go down to see that, so you need the rope, but if you pull the rope then you won't be able to get back up, you know what I mean, because then at that point the rope's fallen or whatever. And so like that alone, that like just that kind of system where these checkpoints where you can and can't backtrack
It's like
are cool.
that made me think of the phone, you know, those phone game ads where it's like, ooh, the king is trapped in a dungeon, but he needs to get the gold coins to fall down through the trapdoor before the dragon gets to him. And it's I see them all the time on apps. It's so annoying.
You
It's
do
like
the wrong thing and then the lava falls on top of them.
yeah, the
you
lava
gotta, like,
burns the child alive or something.
And those games never look like that. It's just a video rendering of something cooler. And when you actually download it, it's trash.
It's a completely different game when you install it.
That should be illegal.
Yeah.
Should be. I agree.
It might actually be illegal, but who's going to enforce it?
Yeah, you know, a random one, but I randomly interviewed a Belgian guy, a couple, but I think it was one, and we were talking about Belgium because they have awesome comics, and somehow he's like, yeah, we were famously neutral in World War II, but we held down the fort against the Nazis in a really important part of the war, and so there's kind of some pride around that. And I was like, oh, and he's like, yeah, you should look it up. It's like kind of a cool. So I actually did, and it's called the Ypres, and it's like it was this section where it was all these locks by the ocean that kept the tide out. Like for us, you know, it would be like the land was below sea level, so it was like like New Orleans or whatever, you know. And so what they did when the Nazis were coming is they like were holding them off, and then at night they snuck out this like mission to open the locks, and they flooded the entire battlefield. And then they didn't win the battle, but it stopped the advancement. And then then the war carried on, and they couldn't even do trench warfare at that point because I think this was World War I or II, but they couldn't dig trenches because it just water everywhere. But they would build these these like wooden walkways everywhere. And then you're like not undercover too, so they were staying super far away from each other. So it was like totally changing the laws of the battle and war, and it kind of dead ended for 2 years, but it like looked all the wooden walkways looked awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure
over the flooded battlefield, and yeah, that's just like cool. Like flooding a battlefield to stop the enemy is like really cool.
Well, isn't the design of that place in Lord of the Rings is like holding back a big lake, and then it's designed to like flood out. There's a location like that in Lord of the Rings, right?
Helm's Deep.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
What, Minas Tirith?
I
Shire.
Don't know the names of the things.
But
yeah, you could do that. You could totally do that with like an embattlement. Like the castle is next to a lake, and they can use the water from the lake to like flood if people attack the castle to like wash them all away.
Avondale.
Yeah.
Oh, Bacchus is not Lord of the Rings. Maybe I just imagined it then.
Yeah, you could put that in a Carnal story, maybe.
Or are you thinking of Balls Deep? My bad. Yeah.
That's what it would be called in Carnal.
Alex has got it.
Yeah.
You could do if you could do in a fantasy version, you can have it with fucking lava too in a cave, but then the whole thing would be screwed. One
okay,
time
so
use.
if there is like if the system has its own logic that isn't like these kind of universal truths, then you kind of would have to explain it or set it up with exposition or whatever. And the example I wrote is for Gremlins, where he's like, don't feed him after midnight and keep him away from water. And then what happens, of course, is he feeds them after midnight and they get near some water.
Into that water.
But they hungry.
Another physical system that I just thought of is the wall. Again, in Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Yes, the wall
Yeah.
comes for all. No, the giant ice wall. It's like there's a whole thing in the story. Everybody who's reading the books and suffering because it's
Like
never going to
Agartha.
be finished. There's a bunch of hints that the wall is going to come down at some point. But anyways, beyond that, it's really interesting how George Martin made the wall an integral part of the story, and how all the Night's Watch, which are the guards that are stationed at the wall, act. It's like there's all these things where the it's so much lore to explain. I'm trying to skip past it. To climbing the wall, there's like different sections of it that are higher and lower, and it's all very well laid out, so it feels like a real thing because he goes into so much detail describing it. And sometimes on warm days the wall weeps, so it melts a little bit, so it'll have just like water gushing down it, and it's like harder to climb on those days and stuff. But also when people die, instead of burying them in the ground, sometimes they just shove the corpses in the wall as a giant freezer. So they use the wall as if people are intelligent and they living in that world and actually living under a giant ice wall. But yeah, it's got all these other mechanisms to it that are fascinating.
Yeah. What's cool about that is like the wall's cool, but all the systems that I think that for me, if I'm writing or reading something, when I really get excited thinking how good it might be or how fun it is to read or whatever, it's like the Night's Watch. That alone, you're like, what? There's like a class of person that that's the type of person that they have to watch the wall, and it has its own like things to get into it, and whether it's good or bad, and rites of initiation and blah blah blah, its own culture. Yeah, so it's like systems within systems within systems.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of systems that make a world. I mean, honestly, George R. R. is a really good writer. I just want him to finish his books. But yeah, all those systems of he made the Night's Watch feel like an actual system, an actual group of guards and a real living culture. There's other, like all the other stuff like the genetics thing I was just talking about, but also there's what's really impressive about the books. There's a lot of system buried in it, which is why I keep bringing that series up. But for example, it's kind of a mystery how Targaryens are the dragon people, right? White-haired dragon people. But it's never explicitly said why some Targaryens can hatch dragons and some can't. But there have been people, you can find it on YouTube, I forgot who went on this deep dive looking into it, but because the whole history of the world and the ancestry of all these kings and queens, it goes back and it's all well documented in the book series. Readers have gone through the entire ancestry and figured out that there's actually a dragon hatching gene that's passed down the matrilineal line, and it's never laid out in the books. But if it's intentional, which it probably is, if you read through the books and figure out whose dragon actually hatched and which dragons hatched because this Targaryen was close to the dragon egg, it all lines up, and there's actually a genetic thing that's going on through the lineages. It's crazy, and this kind of stuff is what makes fantasy and books like that fun. Anyway,
Yeah, that
reminds me of
awesome.
Tamagotchi. You remember that?
Yeah, where you keep it and it hatches if you do it
Yeah.
just right.
He always
And
needed
someone,
a
you get the
gene.
genetics, and the kid is the chosen one. His Tamagotchis always hatch. Dude,
Right.
that would be a hilarious comic. Someone should write that.
listen, Game of Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire are for people who enjoy reading about lineages. If
Yeah.
you don't enjoy that kind of stuff, you're gonna be bored. Okay?
I don't know anyone that
Jake
does.
roasting you. Yeah.
It would have been
I
too
don't
harsh to
care.
have said it with words. It would have been too
I
harsh.
know you don't like it. Too bad. I do.
Yeah. But it is like, I don't know at what phase you can get kind of into the systems, because it is sometimes I'm like, I wonder if I almost start with the systems half the time. And it's like, because other options are character or like plot, whatever, or world building. And yeah, systems and world building are very similar.
I love I just read Hotel Story 2.
Yeah.
And I love would you consider the mirror realm.
Yeah, the Hotel Story is all this.
It's all
of the-
systems, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mirror world was awesome. I loved it in the first book, and you took it to another level in the second, which was really fun, where a mirror breaks and they only have a small piece of mirror, and they wanted to get a dead body into the mirror realm to communicate. Like, that's the whole Adrian part where he could communicate through dead bodies because he's an angel. That's a whole system in itself. And then the like climax to that, which happened in the climax of the story, with someone shooting someone through the mirror, that was like awesome. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I had a visceral reaction when I saw that mirror strapped to that guy's chest. That was awesome. And that's all part of the system, and you used it in a cool way that's paid off multiple times. You know, you broke the mirror system, and it caused an issue. They had to fix the issue by, you know, improvising, and it kept ramping up, which was really dope.
Yeah, like the first thing Salome does when she finds out they're using the mirrors is she smashes all the mirrors, so then they can't really use them anymore. But they have the one shard that you can't even fit a whole body in it, but you can fit whatever.
Yeah, it's like it's a small thing, but it's integral to the plot, and you keep coming back to and find new ways to puzzle it into the story and use again, you know?
I mean, action sequences in general are best when they are a puzzle. So it's like you're automatically birthing puzzles if you create a system. Like, it's very video gamey. You'll give people certain mechanics and an environment, and then you're automatically trying to think, well, how does my double jump get me through this?
So puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the phasing into the wall from Link to the Past. There was like a game where Link could turn into a drawing on a wall, and he could scooch around walls. So like instantly you're just thinking, how can I use this? So you're doing the storytelling version of that. And it ties into semi-predictability.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Bancroft brings up a point too about the mirror realm. You have to hold your breath, right? And there was an issue.
Automatic ticking clock, implicit ticking clock.
Exactly. And then like they had to find another piece of the puzzle, so one of the people could be in the mirror realm for a really long time without, you know, holding their breath. So that was like, that whole thing was little puzzle systems.
I can see that Pear likes those puzzles and systems, because in Grand Prix, the ring is another systems thing, and all the mechanics surrounding how it works. That's central to the story.
That's the cold storytelling. The complete opposite is like, I always just think of what are the epic moments that are going to happen, and then how do I get to them?
No, those systems kind of encourage interactivity with your reader. You know, that's what I felt reading Hotel Story too.
Yeah, it'll kind of light up a light bulb when you're catching on what's happening or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you had that reaction. That is encouraging. People in the chat saying they like it too, Dale. Thanks, everyone. Hotel Story.
Yeah.
Yes, and Grand Prix uses systems, and I forgot to say, but I haven't had one backer in a whole week, you guys. I'm on my wits' end. Can we please get a Grand Prix backer tonight?
You might.
We're at 500. We're 400 away from the goal. We're at 7,600. Been there for a week. I'm like, oh, just 400 to get to the goal. Can I just get to the goal? We don't even get to the goal. I don't even get the money. I was thinking, like, if we don't get to the goal, I'm going to shut this shit down. I'm going to give everyone the digital file for free, and just like quick comics. But
did you go off the new cover yet?
Yes, he did.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't here.
There's a new cover, and the Indiegogo will be launching. That should help. But Indiegogo is sketchy for me. It's still fine on the other end. But you know what is nice though? Of all the crap, they do give you like an actual dude who helps you with everything, dude or girl or whatever. Who's like, he emailed me and he's like, hey, this, resubmit it and it was all actual good stuff. And then I sent him, I was like, how does shipping work? I'm confused. And he's like, well, you do that at the end. Don't even worry about it. And I was like, okay, you answered my question. Cause I was like, what the hell? But changing it to do shipping at the end is weird, but that's just the way they do it. So
Yeah, that's for Indiegogo.
that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's good to know. The guy I was talking to seems to no longer work there, so it's
Hmm.
good that someone's communicating with you. Oh, wait. Alex VRB, this reminds me, the thing you DM me about with Indiegogo, it's fixed now. Right. I mean, I might as well tell everybody. So you have to DM or you have to email Indiegogo to ask them to turn on the ability to edit your pledges. I didn't realize that wasn't turned on, but you can now edit pledges on Fiendish on the Fiendish 3 campaign. I got them to turn that on. So if you want to
Like
go back,
update
add
or add
original art
something.
or add
Okay.
something to your backing, you can do that.
Interesting.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so we're
Yo.
getting a little bit more into maybe what even Bancroft was just saying. So I wrote the exception. And I was laughing because the fact that this exception exists, it means there isn't even a freaking rule. So there's no rules. You can do whatever you want.
The exception
then-
that proves the rule.
Whatever
That's
you
the
want.
valid sentence.
Yeah. That would be like, something that the people say that you can take as a truth or whatever. But the exception, minimalist lore, where you explain nothing and there is no exposition, can be kind of awesome as well. And an example I wrote is sometimes characters can kind of aura farm, and you have all these questions like, who's that guy in that crazy mask standing on that hill like that? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Who that girl? Who
Okay.
that?
Okay,
Or
it's great to create questions, but here's the thing. You're setting up the promise that there is going to be an answer and the answer is going to be good. Like, your way of doing it, you give them puzzle pieces and they're already enjoying the process of the hunt because they're guessing. They're like trying to make their own guesses. Bancroft's comment where he says like he likes to keep people guessing and how the systems work. I know how he's doing it, so it doesn't fall into what I'm about to say. You could really just make people bored because you haven't given them many puzzle pieces. You're like, look at these people doing magical things. And then the audience is like, okay, but how? How does any of this work? And then you give them no answers until right at the end. And then they go, oh, that wasn't very satisfying. That you can fall into that trap if you just do the aura farming. The aura can come to nothing in the end, is what I'm saying, if you are not careful.
Yeah. I was
True.
trying to think of one where they literally don't answer and it's hard. Like, who kind of does it that we've talked about is the blame guy. Is he's like, nope, never going to give you any answer. Oh, you know what? Another one that does it that's kind of a manga thing. It's the one where like the sphere sends people into fight monsters. You know what I'm
Gantz.
Yeah, Gantz. Gantz, like, so yeah, there's a sphere in a room. You get teleported to this room and a sphere confronts you and it 3D prints you in a very painful way somewhere in the world. And you have to fight a monster and then it takes you back and like never explains anything. And that's kind of cool.
I think it was just not explained for a long time, but yeah, I actually stopped reading. I've heard it is explained, but I stopped reading because they went on too long without telling me
Oh,
what
well,
the
that
fuck
would
was
support
happening.
what Jake's saying for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Well,
there's
they
got to
went-
be an
yeah.
example where you just don't even explain.
Yeah, I'm also like there were a lot of boobs in Gan, so I am not
Really?
interested in boobs. So maybe that was that would not apply for other people who enjoy boobs. But
Well,
yeah,
it's
the
just-
boobs did
okay,
not keep me entertained long enough.
If part of the aura is like just wait until you find out what's going to go on, guys, and you drag that out for too long, genuinely, like holding tension for the audience is like a constant psychological tax. It like
Yeah.
ticks away every second. Like if you don't relieve that tension in a satisfying way, they will eventually give up and they don't care. They don't even care that you didn't tell them. They're like, fuck you, I'm not reading anymore.
Yeah, I think that's why A, B, C, D plotting is important in like ongoing comics because then you have the tension release while other plots are still holding tension. So you have like, that A plot could release in one or two issues and get that satisfying revelation to the reader, and they'll ride that dopamine but still have a line of tension for a subplot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
later
that's a
release.
good way to put it. Someone mentioned 20th Century Boys. So 20th Century Boys does hold off on telling you what the fuck is happening for absolutely ever. But I think the key is there are a lot of B and C plots that pay off in the meantime. I actually read 20th and 21st Century Boys all the way through, and I wasn't bored by the whole, dangling of, well, you don't know what's coming, because there was stuff happening in the meantime.
See, okay, Bancroft is in the chat saying Rowling never explains any magic. Okay, I know what you mean, but that's also not true. So you're either born with it or without it. So it's very scientifically based. Like it's in your genetics. Like they even have Mudblood, a racist thing for if you're like a half breed between like a magic understanding genetics and not. Like also it's kind of like they're plucking things from nature. So it's all just naturally occurring stuff. Like naturally occurring esoteric science that just you only don't know because it hasn't been fully explored yet. Kind of like early actual real world science with like alchemy and stuff. Like they don't directly explain it midichlorians wise, but she definitely lays out hints that you can just easily fill in the blanks and hand wave, like not needing to know. And also it's never the bait for you to keep reading is never you'll eventually find out how it all works. That's never part of it.
That not even being part of the promise makes it not annoying.
You know what? One thing too, it is like the Force, and the Force wasn't explained, and then it was almost a mistake to explain it. But like you're saying, it didn't really tease, or like maybe they did explain it, but they were like, the Force, it's in everyone, and you're like, no, explain it. It's all around you. And like they are explaining it, but it's not it's not meant to be like this scientific thing.
Yeah. Do you think the whole everyone, a lot of people are annoyed about midichlorians and the Force being explained, but it's not that explaining a system is always bad. Maybe it's just annoying when it wasn't part of the original promise and you go out of your way to explain a system that didn't need to be explained. But if the original promise to the reader was you're gonna find out, then it's conversely annoying if you never explain what's going on.
Yes. And with Force and with J.K. Rowling, that the system that they use that's a universal truth is that it's like you can't get good at it right away. You have to go to school for it, and you have to train and practice and learn. That's like a very fun thing that kind of grounds it. And funnily enough, Star Wars ruined that too, because they're like, yep, she's just good. She didn't have to practice.
Oh gosh. I hate that stuff.
I mean,
many characters like that.
It was a natural metaphysical force, and you just go to a wise old alien man, and he'll show you the ways. Like that's all it really needed to be, and that's cool. Like, that whole era, people liked the this wise old Asian guy. Teach you magical kung fu moves if you just hang out in his dojo for long enough. That was like a theme of the fucking decade.
That was great. Bring back magical old Asian guy representation. I demand it.
Yeah, the opposite of the yellow peril is.
Yeah,
the yellow
training is cool. It can be really cool in stories.
Yeah, we talked. Yeah, training montages. Yeah, we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
They
did the same thing with
Top Gun 1 and 2 are like that. It's like
in any movie where you need to go from a beginner to a pro, you need a montage.
Yep.
Yeah, Top Gun was good. There was an era, I hope we're moving past it, but the Rey style of storytelling, Korra did the same thing, and I hated that character so much, where she just started out being good at everything, and she didn't need to go on a training arc because the creator said, we did that before with Aang in the first Avatar, The Last Airbender series, so now we're not going to do the training arc. It's so stupid. It would have been so good if they went through a training arc. Then they retroactively tried to do that because people complained too much, but it was too late. She was an annoying character that was just...
Yeah.
She could already bend all the elements.
So the thing is, look, with the Rey thing, like, you don't have to do the same thing as Luke to make it interesting. Like, who cares? Don't do that. Fuck off. Like, if she's supposed to have been... They couldn't have done this because they didn't plan anything. So her being Palpatine's, like, Force Ghost granddaughter wasn't there from the start. So they couldn't even do this. But let's say from behind the shadows, Palpatine knew she existed, but he wanted to dark side activate her, and you could have explored how the dark side brings people in through pain and resentment. You know what I mean? Like, he could have been trying to activate her by putting her through a bunch of horrible stuff and like using her hate to activate her force powers, and then saying, yeah, all of that like mumbo jumbo in the woods with magical Asian guys, like, that's nonsense. This is the real Nazi evil way to do the force, and it's way better.
Yeah, it's unnatural.
There
I hear.
Yeah.
there are a million ways to do training arcs, and it's a good writer can make it not boring. It's just about you knowing what to do, and that's evidenced by the fact that basically every single shonen manga is a training story. It's always about leveling up and getting better at doing something. That's the entire story. It's all
Does that
training
mean Harry
arcs.
Potter is shonen? Maybe it is.
It kind of
Some elements of shonen. But part of it is just good storytelling that's made for young people, right? Go ahead.
I'd say it's more Gainen. You know what I'm saying?
Seinen is better than shonen, Phil. Anyway, they could have made Harry Potter a lot worse by just making it more tropey shonen for sure.
Yeah, shonen tends to be tropey,
It really
but
would
it
have just
works
made it worse.
because it's made for teenage boys, and it's all about I want to fight, I want to get better at something. I mean, that formula works really well.
I kind of remember Harry Potter being mysteries. Most of the stories in there, that was always fun. They're like detectives, kind of.
There were a lot of puzzles in it. I stopped reading at whatever book was the inter-school competition, but yeah, they had this whole like, oh, you have to go underwater, but use this thing to breathe underwater, and then you have to solve this puzzle. There were a lot of puzzles in the story. That made it interesting.
In V for Vendetta, when Natalie Portman gets her head shaved and then she's fake imprisoned for ages, is that like her training arc?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Infinite is defending midichlorians, it sounds like. Infinite, explain yourself.
It's making his midichlorians boil.
Wait,
Tell
I
us.
don't understand the point of midichlorians.
I do not
It's making my
understand.
blood boil.
I'm gonna keep reading here. We can go back to that, but real fast, see what else I even wrote. Question: do you reveal the inner workings of your system to your audience or not? Soft magic versus hard magic. Yeah, like soft magic, I feel like you don't reveal. Hard magic, a lot of times you either do or it's like so inherent that they get it anyway.
You reveal it if it's gonna give the audience something to play with. Like, okay, what is the reason for revealing any of it? Give them puzzle pieces so they get to play in their head, or epic reveal, dun dun dun, shock surprise.
It kind of seemed like you would always reveal it. Almost. It's hard to think of times when you don't.
If that's the point of the story. The thing is, Pat, you write stories where that's the point of the story.
Yeah.
You don't do the opposite where it's like, I just want cool stuff to happen. It doesn't matter how it happens.
Yeah. Like if it's common sense, you may not need to explain it. I wrote that here. Yeah, you know a random one I thought of that was cool. I was on a hike. I've told you guys this once before, and nobody liked it. But I'm gonna say it one more time. But, I was on a hike and mosquitoes were biting me, and but if you walked into the field, there were swallows are in the field, and I'm slapping the mosquitoes, but there's too many of them. They're getting me, and the swallows eat all the mosquitoes, but the swallows won't go near me. So the mosquitoes were going even more towards me because I was like safe haven from the swallows, and so it was kind of this. It was this rock paper scissors kind of thing where I'm like a giant, and then there's all these airplanes flying around me because there's even bigger airplanes killing them, and they know the safest place, even though I swat them. The safest place is like right next to me. That would be like cool in a sci-fi setting, kind of like if you're in a plane, we gotta fly right next to the giant because then the other dragons won't get us because the giant kills the dragons, but the giant will try to kill you too. So just be cool, man. Just stay chill.
I like that more than the first time you said it, I think.
Yeah, I think I explained it better.
We're talking about V for Vendetta, and Bancroft was in the chat. So I just wanted to say earlier this week I found Bancroft's perfect new purchase.
Hell yeah!
Oh my god!
Yeah, if you is there an STL? I could print that for Bancroft, and I'll give it to him if he comes to Heroes.
It's up for pre-order. I don't know if you can get an STL, Phil. This is an actual figure you can buy. Wait if I go back. look, it's the 355 smackaroos. Phil.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Look, there's a whole.
Does that look like? Is that real leather and real cloth though? That looks like it's actual. Oh no, it's not.
Sometimes there's no fishnet.
No.
It's like
It's kind of a funny mishmash
Amazing.
of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is Bancroft needs one of these in his background.
That is pretty cool.
Sexy V for
Yeah.
Vendetta.
If
There you go.
V for Vendetta was anime, that's what V would look like.
He goes va va voom in the chat. Yay.
Okay. So my number 3, Bancroft said it earlier in the chat, I think, but it's if the audience can feel that things are happening for a reason, sometimes that is enough. They don't need to know the reason as long as they know there is a reason. In this case, you still may need to give the actual reason in the end. But yeah. And then what that made me think is like, what if the audience is trying to guess the reason and there are all these theories and there's like multiple possibilities and you can toy and hint with different ones. That could be kind of awesome.
To see what the audience reacts to, and then you make the final choice, or what?
Or maybe I'd assume you might know, but it's kind of hard to think of an example.
Yeah, well,
The
that
one I
makes
think
me
of is with red herrings. It always comes up in horror movies, but I don't even know if that's like exactly a system. But that's where you have like, is it this killer or this killer, and everyone's guessing who it might be, and blah blah blah.
Well, that's like the Ryan Johnson, is Rey related to Luke? And then there's so many options that at the end they just made her related to freaking Palpatine, right?
Yeah, that
So
was terrible.
they changed course, which is a great example of not sticking to your guns just to try to throw the audience off
Yeah,
mid-series, the whole thing.
Let the audience win.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
And then, yeah, for this, there's a scale to all this. So there's on a personal level, group. You know, what I thought is a kind of cool system that sort of universal comes up is the challenge system within gangs. That you can always challenge the leader, and then there's like guns or knives or fists.
Yeah.
Like that's like a system, and like so there's these like cultures within groups. But yeah, so yeah, there's the personal system, like this is my system to not get a hangover, blah blah blah, or a system of ethics and justice, whatever, like the Rorschach, you know what I mean. And then focused, and there's a system of what, safety, system for like items, locations, entry and exit, safety, ships, electricity, blah blah blah, infrastructure, maybe you could say. Then there's systems for groups, the ASU frat leader, mogged, clavicular. That's like the gang challenge system, sort of system of like even just
Hierarchy.
monkeys and alpha, that kind of thing. Civilizational systems, you have laws, etc., etc. Inter-civilizational, you have war, diplomacy, spyfare, ambassadorship, treaties, trades. You can have all that just with groups too, like between gangs or between individuals. But yeah, these are like getting kind of broad, but a lot of systems are out there. It's good for any story to have some systems in it for the reader to tap into and enjoy. And yeah, the last thing, we mentioned this, but I'll say it again, but superstition is a great system. They're so fun. Superstition in stories is so fun. And pseudoscience is also super fun. Yes. That's the end. That's all I got.
Yeah, the superstition, but then everyone's like, that's bullshit, but then it's true the whole time.
Yeah, you might play with that. And as I said that, I'm like, there was one movie where the plot was that it took place in the 1600s and the peasants were super superstitious of gypsies, so they were super racist. And that was one of the big problems. Like the boy got taken away, or, and blah, blah, blah. It's like sad story. And it was like very frustrating to watch because they're just such idiots. And I almost couldn't believe they'd be so stupid to like give this story a sad ending just because they were so superstitious that they were racist, I guess. And I was like rolling my eyes at it, even though it was good, but I was like, fuck. So that level of superstition pisses me off. But actually, like superstition, like sailors at sea, and they're trying to decide who to kill because the wind stopped, and they're like, it should be him. Because when he got on board is when it stopped. And like, yeah, but it was because you got bad luck because you fucking killed that seagull. Seagulls are the gods that's supposed to leave us to the earth, you know.
Did you watch The Lighthouse?
Yes. Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Yeah, I like that movie, but I don't know how much you can. It's weird, you know, but I like it.
Is
That
that
was, speaking of that,
certainly
was a little
weird.
zesty. That movie, a little zest.
Yeah,
Eggers? Is that Eggers?
Zest.
Yeah,
I liked it.
yeah.
I'm tired of him working with.
It went on too
um,
long. It was good, but it went on way too long.
The only Eggers
kind of an
movie
art
we need is
film.
The Witch. The Witch is the best.
You mean the
Yeah.
Vivitch?
The Witch is good. Lighthouse was good. Those are both great. And then I don't like any of his movies after that. He waiting for him to come back. He's got to make.
Oh, is the same director as is that the one with Anya Taylor-Joy? Mini Anya
Yes.
Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. Have you seen
That
that
was
one, Reedy?
good.
Yeah, that.
I
movie's
have. I was confused by the ending, but then I realized that I shouldn't have been.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry. You know the specificity of a system. So like, you don't even have to present that just so people know how it's going to work. You can do that for to indicate a plausible malfunction. Like you do it wrong and it creates a crazy effect. Like, let's say Space Dandy, for
You break it.
example.
You break it.
When
Yeah.
there's like, because you're saying about hyperdrives and stuff, there's like the jump that you could, the warp jump, but then, if you press the button 50 million times, suddenly the warp's gonna go awry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I didn't even write that, but yeah, half the point of making a system is to like break it,
break it.
explore it, and step outside of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's the
awesome.
whole. My favorite thing is the conditioning your audience, which is informing them about the system, and then breaking it, forming a contrast, which they don't expect, and that creates impact.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's my two guns:
Perfect.
Guns. Pew, pew.
contrast and impact. Yeah. That's great. I just read. I read a bunch last weekend. I finished Hotel Story. I read Wraith of God 3, Aaron Lopresti, and the whole bad guy in that is the Headless Horseman, and in his tale, whoever has the head of the Headless Horseman controls the horseman, but they had to do like a blood ritual to get the head. And it involved this witch, and it happens a couple times. So he does that, like he establishes this system of there has to be a sacrifice of blood to then get the head to control the horseman. So that played out pretty well in there as well.
How many horsemen do you think this woman controls?
What is this?
Đều có xíu caramel, múc lên thử một miếng nhé. Trời ơi ngon quá. Vỏ ngoài ngọt phần cay, bên trong mềm.
The potato?
Did you not realize it was fruit? Like, what did you?
I don't know what it is.
Obviously, that was fruit. What else could that have been?
Obviously, this is not horsemen's heads. This is fruit.
Clearly, fruit that you cook in a pan. Why would you cook a fruit?
You
in a
look
pan?
Get my
satisfied
channel
with that.
banned.
I know.
was
Goodbye, Pear's channel. What is that? Was that AI? What kind of fruit
No,
was
it's
that?
it's just a fruit.
Moodang.
What? Is that code word for gay? Because it looked like dicks.
No.
Oh my god.
Look. I'm not gonna put it to the first frame, but look, you can look at it. It's just fruit.
We've had enough of.
It's like
Not
peeled
fruit, says Bancroft. I don't believe that's fruit.
Glazed fruit.
So should we do second half for like a half hour and then get out of here?
On that
Sure.
note, yes, second half time.
Okay, let me
Let's
see
go.
if I have a media to play.
I have art to show everybody. Beep, beep, beep.
He
Why
put-
am I full
he-
screen?
I think he put you on full screen, then left.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I have.
He wants you to
artwork
show your art.
everybody. I guess so. Here you go. I posted on Twitter, but here's the actual page. Here's what I'm working on. I am back to inking Fiendish pages because I finished that mysterious cover for a project that I can't talk about yet, but you'll see soon. So now I'm back to inking. Here you go.
Coincidentally, this week I might have received a completed, very special guest cover to.
Oh wow!
I don't know
Congratulations.
if your story and my story are linked, Irene, but if they were,
I have no idea.
I can imagine it's a very, very good cover.
Sounds like pure
Don't
coincidence.
steal her spotlight.
What
Talking about-
spotlight? Oh,
Don't steal
my
Irene's
spotlight! How dare you?
This is
yes,
it's more
I am-
piggyback ride romance here.
Yes, yeah, the piggyback scene. I did not know that this simple piggyback scene would be met with such enthusiasm, but people really like it. They think it's cute. So there you go. I
Yeah,
am
no-
constantly surprised because I don't focus on romance in my story very much, but like people do really like the scenes between Casimir and Ragna, and like the book isn't even out yet, but people like it. So I'm like, oh, well, that's good. Should do more of that. So yeah, there you go. Well, and once again, I have not bought actual artist tape. I should just order it on Amazon, but I'm cheap.
That one's
so
gonna rip. That's gonna rip. this thing.
No, it'll be fine. It's washi tape that I used 3 times and already ripped off and used again. So I am still using washi tape to mask out this panel. So I already used it up here, as you might have seen in the Twitter photo. So I use it to mask out borders if there's a lot to draw right up to the border and I don't want to deal with it's just so I can, you guys get what I mean. So I can just ink over here and not have to worry about the panel borders. Yeah. Hornet. I like drawing eyes. That's all. That's the only page I can show right now, and I'm still full screen, so this is awkward. Pear, come back! Oh my god! This is awkward. So yeah, how about those Olympics, guys? You like that?
Yeah, it was cool. I'm seeing a video that proves they cloned Jim Carrey, and it's making me sad.
Oh.
Whoa, how does it
Does that
prove it, though?
mean?
Oh, he looks
Wait, does
all
that mean
weird
he
now.
died at some point and they cloned him? So the
Well,
current Jim Carrey is in the real
He
Jim
could have
Carrey?
just had a stroke and his face
happened?
can change.
Hmm.
Jim Carrey having a
Wow.
stroke and everyone's like laughing and saying, "You still got it." It's
True.
like,
He's in Paris red carpet. Something feels off. Everyone's saying that he's cloned.
I mean, all this talk about clone celebrities and politicians, I kind of believe it.
yeah, but it's just how do
mega
you
rich.
rapid age the clone and then also get the clone to behave how you want to? That's the thing.
Well, or you just soul switch them like you were talking about earlier.
Okay. Earlier this week, Phil, I was talking about
I
earlier
missed?
this week, the cloning, rapid aging,
Yeah,
then
take
soul
me off!
switching.
Why am I full screen?
Show your art.
Thank you. I already
She
did. Then it got awkward.
All right, I got a rant. Not about cloning, but about everybody telling me how Top 10 is the best Alan Moore book.
You're the one who's been telling us that for 10 years now.
No, I just read it. Shelby is the one that told me it's the best. House is the one who gave it to me. I think he really liked it. And Dale A, who's probably in this chat, is going to say how great this is. I don't think it's his best work.
Was it
How
still okay, or
dare
was it
you.
not so great?
It was okay. It was serviceable and, kept me wanting to read the next issue, but didn't have a through line story arc. And the final issue seemed pretty sus. And it made me
Which
think
kind
it
of
was,
sus?
what's kind of sus?
Which kind of sus?
Well, the final issue seemed like his punchline to a joke, but turned into a comic book form. The old joke of like, oh, Batman keeps Robin around because they're in a gay relationship.
Oh.
So like the whole plot hinges on they find out this old school super team is using their sidekicks as like a pedophile ring. And
Classic.
they crack down on it. Yeah. So it was weird. And also there's no action in this, Dale. There's like almost no action in this. And you got this guy, he shoots a laser beam like twice in the whole series, and that's it. I don't know. Stick with Swamp Thing, Killing Joke, Watchmen. You know. That's
Well, Phil, it's pray tell, have you had a much better experience with a completely different piece of media this week?
Yeah, I started watching Space Dandy.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What are
it's
your
fun.
thoughts?
Phil finally
And-
did it. He finally watched it.
It's fun and
Yes.
funny. I liked how at the end of episode 1, they seemed dead. Like
They all die. They're all
everybody dies at the end of episode 1. And I'm like, oh, that set the tone for the series, I thought. And yeah, episode 2 is pretty good.
The
But,
first episode, they do the most extreme version of what they do in episodes. Like they literally activate like a tactical nuke that destroys the planet, and then the narrator is like, the stories of their journeys will be repeated across time or not. And then the
Yeah, that
next
was good.
episode, they're back again.
So watch Space Dandy, and then I'm also watching the new season of this new Trigun, which it takes like 2 weeks for them to dub it. So I have to wait, every 2 weeks. So all the subtitles are finished. But yeah, it's all messed up and annoying. And everybody's like all sad and stuff.
Oh.
Not in
So
the
the
good way.
thing-
They like
So the
seem
thing that you
wimpy.
loved is not too great now.
Right, yeah, they rebooted this anime with 3D animation, and yeah, it's the thing I used to love now is no more.
Damn. Irene, you have an anime that you said you were really looking forward to watching that you might have finally watched.
Is there? What did I finally watch?
The same as Phil, but yours would be in the free run direction.
In the
Oh, you
free
finally
reign
realized how
direction.
bad free rent is?
Oh my god! Fuck you! Okay, the second season is annoying me because
Phil is
the
correct.
first season there was more progression, and I realized that my expectation was that the first season built up all these demon fight and then the mage qualification system, all these dungeons, and it built up a lot of tension over all these episodes, and it left the season at a certain level of tension. And then season 2 didn't pick up on it. It felt like it was starting over again. So I'm frustrated by that because it just doesn't seem like it seemed like they were starting over at how the series originally was, which was really slice of life at the beginning and not as much of a through line of this is our goal right now. And I wanted a continuation of that tension. Hopefully it continues because I've seen pages of the manga and I know the demons come back, but basically I want the demons back. I've only watched like 3 or 4 episodes of season 2. But yeah, I want the demons. I don't want generic monsters in the woods anymore. I'm kind of annoyed right now.
Phil is very, very, very,
Yumi.
very, very boring. It's really boring. It's incredible. But it was
Season 1 was not boring.
Season 1 was good.
Season 2 was way too slow. Season 1 is really good. I'm being completely honest. Season 2 has been way
Boring.
too little happening.
Well,
Just
in
doing
Trigun, the action's cool. It's just they're changing a bunch of things and making stuff much more emotional in places that it just makes the characters seem weak and not as badass. And the main villains, so you have like Knives, Vash's brother. He's evil. And then there's this gang of bounty hunters called the Gung Ho Guns, which is an awesome title. They're all really cool. They never reference that team name in it at all, which is like an integral part of the manga and anime series. And they just switch around everybody's origins. Like, it's wacky, but and the funny thing is, it is getting a lot of criticism on Twitter from what I'm seeing as well. So I'm not like an old boomer.
It's okay. We'll destigmatize being boomers when we are the boomers.
I'm gonna start making shorts about don't watch the new Trigun because it sucks. But yeah, that's the good thing. All of my Trigun shorts are getting a buttload of views and likes because of the new seasons out.
That's great. Yeah. I think shorts that are talking about like a current thing do really well.
Yeah.
I should do shorts about Fortnite.
Yeah, I made a new short to a Trigun short to a Kanye West song, and I couldn't publish it because it was more than 60 seconds with copyright music, so now I have to re-edit it.
Well, you shouldn't just take a Kanye West song with nothing else and just copy and paste into YouTube Shorts, Phil. Obviously.
Unless it's the good one.
Yeah, it's Runaway.
Y'all know.
And they're called, anime music videos. People do them all the time.
AMVs.
Yeah.
Bring back AMVs. So you know what? Do you want to know one of my guerrilla freaking marketing tactics that I thought of? Making AMVs of popular music, but with animated version of your own comic panels. And just making an AMV.
That's kind of what that's what a lot of comic trailers are. That's what I did for the Fiendish 3 trailer. I'm like, technically, I mean, it's like, obviously I'm not earning money with it, but it was an AMV because that's clearly not my music.
They just won't let me do it more than 60 seconds.
Yeah, shorts have different rules. Oh, Comics Legend has been asking me about panel borders. I add my panel borders.
Yeah, it's called panel breakers.
It's called panel breakers. I mean, get it right.
He's specifically
over and over again with this name.
asking me about panel borders. I add them in digitally. I don't draw them on here because it's just cleaner to add it in Photoshop.
It helps with coloring.
So I pencil digitally. I print out the blue lines. If you look super duper closely, there's some blue lines here, so you can see there is very light blue line printed out of the pencils. So I ink it, then I put it back in Photoshop, and then I add the panel borders back in. If you're buying original art, you can tell me to draw the panel borders in if you want. Because I think some people would prefer that. It would look better it will look more like an actual comic page, because
it seems
this
evil
might
to
look
me.
a little weird. If it's on display, it might not, it might look like something's missing, but it's up to you. It's up to the buyer. This is yeah.
Do you think you'd be able to get like a clear plastic sheet and somehow get the lines on that, and then it lays over the artwork in a frame?
Yeah, certainly.
Ooh, that would
can
be
do that.
Cool, but difficult.
Weirdly difficult.
I wonder if I
Probably
could.
not worth
It might be more effort than it's worth, because if I could just print a clear plastic sheet on my home printer, I would.
Vellum.
I just
No,
Vellum.
you could.
But Vellum is still a little opaque. I mean, so you wouldn't be able to see the ink as well, and that would be annoying.
That would be cool though. Transparent.
Yeah. Maromi says custom matte. That would be cool. Yeah, if I wanted to make it a really nice gallery piece and custom matte it, sure, that would actually be a really cool way to display a comic page. But yeah, it's more about like.
Oh, oh my god, the cut out paper is the panel borders, and it's like black paper, black mount.
Yeah, that would look really nice in a gallery. I'm trying to fix my green screen. This thing sucks. God, I look like a weirdo.
I've been playing a lot less Fortnite, by the way. Like That's
good.
Almost completely stopped because I'm just sitting and working on these standees all day, and it's like it's a little bit soul destroying because I want to be just drawing story. Like it turns out just drawing nice pictures of characters standing around, even if it's in a cool diorama, it's still not fun. As fun as a page where you're like, you're making story where you're adding to the world.
Well, I had dope a meeting earlier today. It's this new thing that I'm doing.
Tell us every detail about this upcoming project that you definitely
you
don't want
willing
us to
to
ask
talk
you
about
about.
it?
Yeah, that's why I was late, guys. I'm sorry. I had dope a meeting. Right. So
Is that when you send an email to yourself to see the bold font in your inbox?
yeah, something like that.
It sounds like you're speaking from experience.
So I'm feeling good. And then next week, Kami Ken's going to be on the show. I haven't asked him yet, but I figured he's in the chat. And
You saw the invite happen
Be good to have him
live,
back, 'cause
everybody.
we had him like a year ago.
yeah, we should have him back. I enjoy watching his videos. He's been posting, I don't know, every day it seems like. And he's now doing comics full time. And he's documenting it. So I would implore you guys in the chat to sub to the Kami Ken. Comic N. Let's say the Comic N. We'll call
The
him.
Comic N.
Because Kami
and-
Ken sounds like he's a communist.
And he can bring his brand new audience over to our show.
Yeah, but he's got a comic he's doing right now, and you could read some of it. Yeah, I think he has the link in the description of his videos. It sounds really cool. I want to hear more about that and his trials and tribulations of being a full-time comic creator.
Cool.
If he will,
Alrighty.
If
Come
he
on.
agrees to.
if he agrees, if he so agrees to
after
come
being
on.
On
told that
stream,
he already
on
is.
stream pressuring a
Yeah.
guest to come on your show.
He goes, sorry, Phil. If you'd actually asked me, I would have said yes. But seeing as you just assumed I would be on the show, it's going to be a no.
Oh my! Look at this.
Dang.
You
So
guys,
much
you know what my
around-
next, this will
That's
be a
okay.
month away, but I'm pretty sure
is
my
that?
next presentation is just going to be a bunch of paintings, and we can just look at them and
Looking at paintings.
yeah.
You're going to do a whole series of new paintings just for the show?
That'd be cool.
No.
High effort.
This is cool. This reminds me of Dorian Gray. The picture.
Yeah.
Dorian
This is
Gray.
Goya. Goya did the one of like Saturn eating his son. It's kind of
That's
famous,
right.
you know?
Saturn.
Ah, I can
Oh,
tell, yeah. Same brush strokes.
But I was like, shit, everything he painted was like dope as fuck.
Yeah,
And there's a
Goya's.
few artists that are like that. You're like, oh man,
Goya's-
they have other paintings that are also awesome.
Yeah, it's like that Hieronymus Bosch guy that drew these like crazy kind of psychedelic hellscapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bosch.
Who's the guy who does the woman who's like laying in the cornfield looking at the house? Chat might know. Famous guy.
I know the painting. I don't know his name.
That guy's famous, and every painting he did, they're all awesome. And they're
Yeah.
like borderline. Some of them get like, they feel like H.P. Lovecrafty a little bit or whatever, you know. Like even that one has like cool, creepy things about it. I wonder if he's from that era. I wonder what era they all are. And same with Goya. Like, it's cool to be like a dude in like, if you're like in the 1800s and you're painting like fucked up shit. Like everyone else is painting like beautiful ladies and they're painting wine bottles on white satin. And you're
Artists
painting,
are
like,
the best
merc-
when they are have a few screws loose. They're a little fucking crazy.
I could tell that this guy in this painting, who's, I can only assume that he's complaining to his wife, but he's Italian. So I'm like the
Very funny.
me too far, Melinda.
yeah. Someone eat my spaghetti. You know, one of
How
those things.
about I wrap these
Spaghetti.
across your crippled face?
You're all like Victorian era dudes, and they were
It was
everyone
good.
was obsessed with death during that time, right?
Mhm,
Maybe that's it.
mhm.
I did the Sorry, I didn't want to segue. It seems like you guys have more gas in the tank on the creepy paintings guy. I was about to fucking jump off a cliff, segue wise.
We'll go right ahead.
Do it.
I have artwork. The first standee I actually worked on is the Panel Breaker standee. But I don't have any ideas for things to put on the base. I thought I could show off the art and ask El Audience,
Ooh, that's a good idea.
what they think. So I have here it is. I got it. So I did the characters. Now, so this is like everyone has a special effect except for Irene, who doesn't. So that's why I put the glow on the drink. It's a haunted. It's got spirits in it. It's a spirited spirit holder.
New lore. It's got
That's
new
my
lore.
weapon now. It's a bludgeoning weapon. My
Yeah.
cup.
I can imagine it argues with you.
Yeah,
Like
that'd be
it
cool.
wants you to drink from it, and maybe when you drink from it, it can take over you. Something like
You know
that.
what'd be funny? You know what the cup's one-liner should be? The cup should say, "Drinketh."
That's it.
Drinketh.
Drinketh.
What if she gets too drunk? She starts hearing it talk, but no one else could hear it.
Yeah, there you
No,
go. No,
that
we
happens all the time.
she's talking to the mug, and we're like, she's talking to herself again. She's having a full conversation.
Oh,
So-
that's great.
Like they go in, like they walk in, and there's a bunch of seawater on the floor, and the cup goes, "Drinketh."
I like drinketh.
She's like, "No,
Drink it.
drinketh."
Knoweth.
Tell me what to do.
Mhm. Do
So-
it. And then he says that he goes, "Do it."
Yeah, the
You
only
know
thing I
you
can
wanna-
think of.
Drinketh.
What? I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the base and all the any surrounding art, all I can think of are a bunch of Napoleons.
But yeah,
and
the chat doesn't really know the problem here. The problem here is this: we're breaking through a panel, and we're surrounded by panels, and there's a couple of panels behind us on the standee. They're not currently depicted. I can't think of anything apart from Napoleon to put on them. I could do characters from our books, like Earthbound stuff, Crimstone in there, Fiendish stuff, Connell. Like I could put those characters around, so it's like we're bursting out of our comics.
Sure.
But it would kind of be better to have stuff that's lore related. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
lore? There's multiple Napoleons. There's Bumblecroft.
There's the cat. There's the cat video.
Yeah, there's Big Chungus, Chonkers or whatever.
His chungus, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the giant cat, the giant chunk cat.
Yeah, like a big boss battle.
Giant
Chungus cat.
banana.
See, it's like we could.
The bus is already on the base, right?
Yeah, there is. The bus is there's like a blueprint to the creative bus or the ink tank.
In the tank.
Creative,
yeah.
yeah, the ink tank and creative bus they get like on the base.
Lord, it needs Lord Stonk. That's the Chungus
Lord
cat.
Stonk.
But we need a
Alex,
few.
by the way, is the meme ready?
Oh my gosh. That's his cue for I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Napoleon for sure.
But that's it. Like even if I did different Napoleons, I don't. All their iconic Napoleons because they always change their name, but they don't
Right.
necessarily like
There's
what
so many
you
of
have.
them. So
What
Yeah.
are through lines that are because there are a lot of memes that we've but what are like repeating memes
Or-
in our memes?
ornate.
Ornate, yes.
Well, yeah, no, you have ornate, like
Poignant.
compact, contrast, impact, ornate, and there was the fourth word of power. They were the
Was there?
4 words of power.
There's poignant, which is not one of those, but it's
Ooh,
another
Poignant
one.
is great though. I love poignant.
Yeah.
Those are all meme words. We can do those.
Yeah.
I think the bus is a good one.
Well, that's on the base already. The bus.
Yeah,
The
that's
bus,
already in.
Lord Stonk, just some boss battles. Lord Stonk, and who else have we fought?
Yeah, I think there might be like a creative bus route map on the bottom.
Aura, expressionism, poignant. It might have been poignant. Aesthetic is great.
Aesthetic.
Yeah,
Aura farming.
if people end up having ideas, just tweet them at me.
Yes, tag.
Tweet them in, like, reply to the, I guess, today's meme or something. Just because, yeah. But I'm very happy with these characters. They have the back-facing art done too.
Amazing.
I
Like their actual backs, or
yeah,
are they
they
gonna
have.
go-
Yeah, the reverse art. If you flip them around, it's not just the same art repeated. See, here's the thing. Here's the attention to detail. Here's how you make an actual quality product. You don't just do one drawing and you're like, I guess I could just put the same shit on the back. That'd be easy. No, you think about the experience of the person. If they flip the plastic piece around and you see it's the character's back instead of the front, they go from a piece of plastic to a real character. It makes a huge difference, but most people just wouldn't bother doing it. And like, I'm telling you what, it's a lot of work. The standees I'm doing right now, I wish I didn't care.
Yeah.
I just copy it to the other side, but I'm glad that you care, and these are gonna look awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. This is so cool.
I've been trying to think of a way to make a suggestion that incorporates being unhireable or unwatchable, but
hashtag the unwatchables.
Yeah, that can go in the standee.
See,
yeah, we all got arrangements for Heroes Con, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Including Pear, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
I'm still waiting to hear from my boys. My plan. I'll keep you guys posted.
You could mayhaps make plans yourself.
I'm still waiting on someone else to make the plans for me.
March, April, May, June, 5 months, 4 months.
Not far.
Yeah.
Apparently,
End
the
of February.
plane tickets get really cheap if you wait till like 24 hours before.
Oh my god, he's gonna end up having to drive there, take a Greyhound, show up Sunday evening.
Yeah, make a refundable Greyhound ticket backup purchase though, just in case first.
This time coming a day early because you got there on like day 2, right? Last time.
I effed it up.
Show up early, it's worth it. It's a party. Oh my god.
Yeah. You guys went to bed early every night the last time.
No!
Not me.
I was up drawing
Oh yeah, that's right.
or drinking.
Sleep is important.
Sure.
It's true.
I never get good sleep at cons. It's always drawing or drinking. It's chaos.
Dude,
The thing is, whatever you steal in the night, you make up for it the next day. Like if you want to miss half the day just because you want to stay up late, then that's the way forward.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that.
At conventions, I have the ability to go days with barely any sleep, and then I just come home and then I just like conk out for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Phil, you just have Brandon to sell everything for you, so you don't have to do anything.
It's awesome. Yeah, I could stay up really late, wake up late, and he could sell the stuff at the table. I could stroll.
Well, isn't
in,
that lucky?
Bring him a coffee, and it's all good.
It's nice to have a clone that can help
You
you.
guys
At your
should
table.
go to the drink. Is there a specific Heroes Con drink and draw?
There is always a drink and draw.
Cool.
I've never been.
I can't draw, so
Yeah, I never go to those events. I'm going to try to not take as many commissions so I can actually go and hang out this year. I'll take pre-commissions though. If you're gonna go to Heroes and you would like a commission, you can let me know.
a good
so
idea.
I can try it ahead of time and actually have fun after the show instead of being in the hotel room drawing.
Hey, well, how about this? Imagine it like so. There are, I hear, rumor of secret, unreleased, Conan the Barbarian Chapter 1 sketch covers with maybe gold foil, maybe Pantone orange. Who knows? They might
What?
exist. No one's ever heard of
sketch
them.
covers.
Now imagine
That's
if
crazy.
there happened to be one or two of them at Heroes, and then whoever can just commission Irene to draw on it.
That would be awesome. That's a great idea.
Yes,
And then
that is
I,
a great idea. I will do it.
Then I steal it, and then we
Scan
go. Sorry, we don't know where this commission.
No, you
was."
just run to FedEx and scan.
run and get it.
Oh god,
scanned.
I am bringing my own scanner to the
Yeah.
convention this time. That
You should.
that was such a disaster. Don't guys, if you want to scan artwork, don't go to FedEx. They're gonna fuck it up. I'm
Yeah,
literally
they
gonna bring
made
a
it.
scanner.
It's like they converted the freaking image to like ASCII text or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm like, I watched them on the screen press 600 DPI image and color, and it's still scanned like this fucked up ASCII text pixelated thing. Like, it's some automated thing that they don't know how to turn off because they're just button pushers.
Hey, check it out. This is a bonus meme. This isn't the main meme.
Ah, yeah.
That's great.
That's awesome.
I like my personality that's coming out being like, I guess, a worrier. That's funny.
Yeah, you're like trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. You're figuring out the system. I don't know if it's gonna work, guys.
This is very accurate. Two people actually trying to solve the problem. Pair trying to figure out the puzzle. Me not giving a shit.
The
Great.
bell.
I love
Well,
it.
you were told to drink it, so you had to.
I have to.
Drink it.
I have to. I have no choice.
And then
Amazing.
here's one.
Oh no.
That's great.
Is that Phil in the middle? Is that Phil?
No, no.
That is not.
You guys got
I'm
that.
just get.
Phil's
I'm gonna go
not
with a little.
black.
That's LaMelo Ball is the one who they say is zesty.
That's Phil if he was black, guys.
No, the one in the middle. The one in the
light-skinned
middle
there.
isn't black. There's a very light-skinned person in the very middle.
He's
Phil
a
is
light-skinned
that
guy.
passes
Yeah.
as black in America. I'll have you know.
I'm sure he's mixed.
Yes.
And there's this.
Kinda queer.
This is like
Oh my gosh! What a throwback.
everyone gamer. Everyone's.
Oh, that's
Whoa, what
great.
the heck?
What?
It looks
What is
real, and I
this?
do have.
know.
Look at my screen. Everyone, look at my screen. Look at this. How do they know?
What? Where'd you get that?
Yeah. How do they know
Did he
about?
Oh, you
use
got the
AI
Genesis
to
thing?
just figure out, find all the times I've never held up that book though. I do not
No.
actually have that Pathfinder book.
We've
So
never
this is
held
clearly
those up
AI.
ever. It's all AI.
I don't know.
That is
I kind of that is my exact mouse though, which is very fuck. It's this.
Is it?
How did you do this, Alex?
How,
I don't own that controller, by the way.
That's the most common Logitech G weighted mouse thing. I have that.
Well,
It's covered in grime though.
of course it is.
You can use this.
All of those controllers / thingy items are things that you guys own, except for mine. I don't own the Pathfinder rulebook. I just use D20 PFSRD online.
Okay,
That sound-
and here's the
Whoa.
meme of the night. Look over
Whoa.
here. We have
We're
Elisa
back to
Lou.
hyper detailed memes. We're back to hyper detailed memes. This is great.
The lady
Yes.
getting a taste of their own medicine.
Oh, that's so great. Alex said you told him you have a similar mouse, so mystery solved.
Okay, good.
What the
Mudang.
fuck is happening with the animal? What is going on?
That's Mudang.
Yeah,
I wonder if
Mudang's
there's
very
a
angry.
here then too.
I know
There's-
it's not cute at
Is that-
all.
The cat from the well, the cat from the furnace.
A
stove?
little demon dog poking out behind Reenie's butt.
Holy
The
shit,
Transmetropolitan dog, the police
Yeah.
dog.
terrifying. Oh, I got the other skater as well.
It's gone.
That is so
the tiny face.
unfortunate.
He did the
Oh,
Will
no.
Smith
Yeah.
face.
Oh,
It's for hit points.
that's unfortunate.
I
It looks
really
good.
did. I loved the old
Hold on, stop clicking
style.
in. Stop clicking in.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I want to actually read the health bars.
I loved the old style over detailed memes, so this is great.
Who's this guy? This
Yeah.
yellow guy.
That's that pudding guy, right?
No, that's a Tamagotchi.
No,
You
it's
guys
not.
were referencing
Is
Tamagotchi.
it?
Oh,
Yes.
Sweet.
Fuck, I don't even remember Tamagotchi. I brought it up.
Amazing.
Here's some. Oh, these are nuggets. I was
Chicken
like, are these
nuggets.
those like fruits that looked suspiciously like wieners?
Dong, yeah. Nuggets.
It's a nugget feast this episode.
Oh, that's right. I get it now. Thank
Here's
you.
this little skate.
It's funny.
Eat.
Okay, we can start reading it. Where? So this one is this Napoleon. Where is? I don't know if I see Napoleon.
He's in the picture frame. Down below.
Oh, sweet. There he is. Oh, awesome.
What's in that
Okay.
pocket of his?
He's so awesome. He was such a bad guy / good guy. Okay.
Very
Okay,
conflicting.
I would go woke for her. I need to find out what her views are because those are my views too. Napoleon system
scruples.
parte.
No scruples.
Marina, you want to do yours?
Yeah. I'm glad everyone is discovering the Asian grind set. I'm finally represented. I mean, I hate to burst your bubble. Every male friendship is gay. That means Campbell's gay. I want more positive stories about eugenics.
I gotta say, zoom in on Irene's
Campbell
face.
again.
I'm very much enjoying the Yennefer older Rainy evil witch here. It just needs
Yeah,
a
she's
couple
like-
more more white hairs. Like there's a good look.
Witch Reenie.
Yeah. That was good
Amazing.
dialogue. That's
what
funny.
I'll look like in
And-
about 5 years.
That's funny too because it goes. I want more positive stories about eugenics, and I was like, haha, Rooney would say that. And then I was like, oh, she did.
I did say
She
that.
Jake, this is you.
Okay. Why do Western men go crazy for like shit tier midwasians? I don't know what diaspora means. Connell's done that to me before. These guys are actually from the Reticulon system, Nebula 7. They're just Peter Thiel's butt boys. I realize I'm an insane person.
Yeah. Also on point. Look at you just sitting there saying that.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Aw.
It looks so
It
cool.
actually looks like a hedgehog.
Yeah, they're finally now it has more art and it's improved at the same time. It's hedgehogifying. I'm no longer a freaking fox every time.
It's learning.
It's evolving.
Cyber Knight is dope. All right. Michael Jackson was fully exonerated from all of his crimes. That's crazy, Jake. I would have never said that. Looks maxing is the closest, is just closeted homosexuals. It seems illegal to me. What's up with the little thing on his head? Is he Jewish?
Oh my god.
There is.
Speaking of Jewish.
I'm a fair fascist. You can just know the Holocaust was bad. Maybe you're allowed to be zesty.
No.
You could translate it as super homo. I randomly interviewed a Belgian guy. They get up there and he yells the N-word, so he starts killing everybody.
Oh my god. So much misinterpretation.
This is a great dialogue this week.
Every character has personality.
Yeah.
Zoom into the Japanese sign.
Yeah, it's a hidden feature. I don't know what that is.
Sariku Kingdom's secret treasure room. Sariku? What's Sariku?
Sariku.
I know
Is it-
what the kanji means. I don't.
Sarku is this Japanese place that I get teriyaki chicken from. By me.
It's Soniku.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog? Soniku?
It's not Soniku. It's Sariku. Well, anyways, it was awesome.
That's
Thank
great.
you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Here's
thanks.
what are your guns named, Phil?
Does it actually have the
Contrast
names on them?
Yeah, but they're facing away.
Contrast. Impact.
Impact. and contrast. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, those
Amazing.
are really
I
cool.
I like that we've been bringing up a nugget horde for the episode.
The Nuggets.
The Nugget
Yeah.
Horde can be in the standee. It has to be in the standee.
The nuggy horde.
Yeah, the treasure chest of chicken nuggets. That's a perfect visual.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that can be in it.
I haven't had chicken nuggets in feels like years.
I think the chicken dippers are setting my toe off. so I stopped having them. There
What-
was a pe- there
What
was
are
a period-
those?
It's
that
making you want to go to McDonald's and get nuggets.
nom, 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 nom. They have a chicken share box in the UK with McDonald's where you have the nuggets, but then you have the proper nice selects.
What is it? I don't know. What's a select?
A chicken select is like a chicken strip, a tendy.
What are dippers?
I think if someone doesn't know the difference between nuggets and tenders, they're probably retarded.
Yeah, but we don't call them selects.
Yeah, they call it because they're the select bits of chicken. That's why they're called chicken select.
Oh, they're better.
Because in England, no one uses the word tenders, but even in England, someone knows what that word means and why they're different to nuggies.
What about fingers? Chicken fingers with the spicy
That-
club sauce.
That is probably just the same as a nugget, but in a finger form. It's probably still
No, that's
Oh,
I've
it's a
seen
tender and a
American.
finger are the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the same as a tender, but that's like the American term for a tender.
Fingers.
I
How do
thought
I-
chicken fingers were still reconstituted chicken.
Oh. No, it's just a strip of breaded chicken.
It's just a strip of chicken, isn't it?
You guys are making me want to
nuggets
go
are
get
better.
chicken and Chick-fil-A. Now somebody,
Eat it.
Murray mentioned Chick-fil-A.
The tender is a
Chick.
the tender is a specific part of the chicken. I think it's the.
Ew.
I
All
doubt
right,
it.
we've gone 24 seconds too long. Have you guys seen this?
Uh-oh.
Real. Are there backup memes or just that one?
We
I
did
showed
them
them
first.
already.
We did them
Yeah, yeah.
first.
Yeah, he did the backup ones first, remember?
He pre-backed up.
The
All
Zesty
right.
Boys.
Are you guys cool with me ending it kind of fast? Chat, everyone should know that Rainey has her book still going. Phil, you got
Yes.
yours.
Yeah, I'll do another something new tomorrow. We'll drop on the stream. Look out for it.
I've got a book coming. I'm going to launch a campaign at the end of April. Keep them peeled. Also,
Cool.
Connell books will be going out very, 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 very soon.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, we didn't even talk about it. Per read one of mine. We don't need to talk about it now, but I was looking forward to say what you thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll talk about it
Next week when we have Comic Ken on, who
Yes.
just confirmed, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll message
Was
him.
pressured into
Yeah.
translation.
I read it's like the single episode, and that was the coolest thing about it, that it was like perfectly structural as like an
I'm gonna
episode of
message Ken.
Space Dandy or something.
Ooh.
There you go. You heard
That's
it, guys. He read the next book that I'm going to campaign for.
Okay. I'm gonna end it. Clicking the button.
Bye.